ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear.
Put these tattoos on my eyes, and there were these guides. So I thought, but they were also tattoos. And so I accidentally tattooed eyes on my eyelids for the evening. Oh my god. I put
Cold. Are you ready? Here we go. Soft drinks, lemonade, water, cold tea. It's up to you. It's up to me. Cold drinks come in 4 cups. Gotta know the size before you fill it up. Biggie, medium, small, kids meal. Keep it straight. It's a good deal. Use the scoop to fill with ice. Never use the cup. Take my advice. For soft drinks, fill the ice halfway. No matter the size, that's what I say. Tilt the cup and push against the lever. Keeps the foam down now. Isn't that clever? If there's still foam, let it settle down. Don't pour it off, or your boss will frown. When you reach a 1/4 inch from the top, that's where you wanna stop. If the customers say they wanna stay, put the drink on the left-hand side of the tray. If the order's to go, put the lid on tight. Make sure it pops to do it right. Then hand that drink to the coordinator and tell the guest you'll see him later.
Tuesday, guess who's coming to the A-Team?
Fort George and the Culture Club.
And the action is
Too marvelous for words.
so get in on the act, because things are going to be rocking and stomping
What next?
when Boy George meets the A-Team. Tuesday.
I'm rolling.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Some Skittles, I get something to drink, because I got the munchies! I've been smoking dope, I got the munchies!
Like a woman and a girl, fighting all evil deeds. Each writes for a magazine, hiding the life she leads. Electro woman and diner girl. Summon to Electra, face by Electra, comp they wear. Laurie and Judy dare to face any criminal anywhere. Electro woman and diner girl.
Fuck crypto. You don't need the anxiety. Before you bought the bullshit fantasy coin, your life was good. But then you made some money and became greedy. Now the bullshit coin is fucked. And nobody can tell you when it is going to be unfucked. Even the motherfucker who convinced you to buy the bullshit coin, who told you that it is going to be the next big thing, that motherfucker is nowhere to be found. You are on your own. And all you can do is cry about it in the shower. And hope and believe that your bullshit coin will go up in price again, so that you can sell it and make some money and buy some more and then get fucked all over again. That is crypto.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it!
Oh, hey, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is the BF Live Stream Show. What is good in the Stream Show hood, everybody? How's everybody doing today? On another lovely day, I like to say. If I must say, today is November 21st. It is Thursday, folks. We're almost done with another week of life, another week of podcasting. Whoa, Thanksgiving, 1 week from today, folks. Exactly 1 week from today. What are we going to do about that? We're going to fill up probably in a week from now. But until then, we're going to have some fun. How's everybody doing today? I trust that maybe the two fruits are Bob and OJ are wrapping up over there. The two fruits over there. Shout out to Bob and OJ and all them and everything. I may be going long. That's why I kind of started the show a little late, because I know a lot of our friends are jumping in or joining us from the Levyverse. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to BF Live Stream Show 191 on this Thursday, folks. You know what time it is. That's the work whistle. That lets you know that it's 12 o'clock where I'm at right here on the East Coast of the United States. What are you doing for the next 3 hours, folks? Some of you are about to go to lunch. Put me in your ear. You know what's up. Let me know what you're doing. You're about to have a ham sandwich or whatever you're doing. Hang out with us for the next 3 hours. We're going to get you through your midday. You know, you got Bob and the boys and Joey C and all those guys that kind of do some early stuff. And other people do stuff late in the evening. But I like to hold it down for you in the midday right here with 3 hours of live content. So let's have fun. Let's do it and get into it. And yeah, man, interesting stuff today that's coming out there over in the Levyverse about like every day more and more is coming out about how Bob really feels and why he might have left. Some of the things that might have went into play with Bob leaving the Shuli network and all that stuff. So I remember it was kind of like I said, I couldn't really put my finger on it, but I did kind of feel like a weird vibe when I was like walking through the room and kind of maybe seeing that just there was some kind of weird dynamic. I'm not saying I knew anything because I really didn't know, but I remember feeling like kind of a weird dynamic, like things just seemed a little off or whatever. But you know, I hope in the long run that maybe, you know, let bygones be bygones and they'll just say that was kind of what was going on those days. But maybe we'll get into that more in the chat and everything. But why don't we jump into the chat and all? So let's do this, folks. I got the BF Live other news or not so serious news, all the fun stuff we like to do here. Miserable news history moment. We're going to do psych labs. We're going to do, maybe we'll do just for the ladies. If there's enough ladies around here clamoring for it, we'll do that. What else I got written down here? We'll do, we got to get into Perry talk because Bob and Perry hung out last night. Oh my God. Always a great team when Bob and Perry get together. The sparks were flying, and we'll have some videos of those sparks and some videos from Psych Labs, all kind of fun stuff, folks. So let's do it. I see you coming slowly forming in here. It's the middle of the day. This is what we do. We are, in fact, doing it. What are we doing?
We're doing it.
We are doing it. Come on, let's do it. It is Thursday. This is the BF Live Stream Show 191. Here's what I'm going to do, folks. I'm going to put on my glasses. I'm going to run my element. I'm going to jump into chat. I don't see too many so far, but I think it'll pick up as we go. Let's everybody come in here and let me know what you're up to today on this great Thursday. And while we do it and get into it, it is time, folks, as I look for my element. I'm going to put my glasses on. Maybe that'll help me find my element quicker. And I'm going to run my element, and we're going to get into the BF Live opening chat family check-in. Let's go. Come on.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Woohoo! Talk amongst yourselves. Talk with me. This is the BF Live Stream Show. Let's opening chat family check-in. So why don't we do this? I'm going to remind you, as always, that my PayPal preset pay options are always pinned at the top of my chat. Thank you in advance. On Esther checks in and says, "Happy Thursday, you heathens. Much love and hoya." I appreciate your enthusiasm on Esther, who also says, be sure to hit that mother effing like button, suckers. On Esther checks in and says, hashtag to me. Hello, Aunt Esther. Good morning. Rob, I'm having twins with my Aunt Saul, says, good afternoon, BF. All my wonderful Nogas and my sweetheart wife with a nice rack. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Saying all the right thing this morning. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands upon the wheel. Good morning to you. Auntie, good morning from Two Joints checking in, my bro. Hey, Two Joints. On Esther's giving Two Joints the hashtag love right on back. Two Joints says we are doing it. He knows what's up. He knows what time of the day it is.
We're doing it.
We are doing it. We're doing it live, and we're keeping it 100. Two Joints says your friend and co-host, whoa, Bobby BF right there. There we go. Spawn checks in and says midday positivity, as I am positively buying 1 point for the Brownies being a plus 4.5 at minus 140 to start the week. A Benjamin in the plus. Hoya, everyone, as I adjust my chair. Do you have one of these chairs, folks? My chair was like slowly sinking down. You're just gonna like see me doing this. All right, let's keep going here with this. The opening chat family check-in. Spawn says Thursday nights are all about the short week. Both teams hate it. Always take the home team getting points in these scenarios. And that's a more you know, some gambling tips. Let's see from our friend Spawn. Gamble at your own risk, as BF Live does not endorse or sponsor that. Spawn says, why is my ham sandwich still in my refrigerator 45 minutes away? You got to get on that. Terry checks in and says, what's up, motherfuckers? How you doing, Terry? I think I saw you in the chat of Bob's show, too, when I was kind of prepping for the show. I don't know what you kind of think about all that DabbleCon drama that went down, the TSN drama. It's kind of interesting. Hello, all. Trigger checks in. How you doing, Trigger? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. MSIP checks in. What's up, MSIP? How you doing, man? What is good in the Stream Show hood? There you go. Trigger and MSIP getting the love from 2 joints. Space Chief 75 checks in. You know what? I don't think I've played that at all this week, so let's do that. Why don't we get it? We need a groove. It's a Thursday. We need a vibe. We can help a brother out and do it all in one shot. Come on, this is the Space Chief 75 theme. Hook up our artist friend Space Chief 75 on Twitter and X while we enjoy this song. This was made by our friend Terry Nee. Get original art, tattoo stuff, tattoo art. Get any of this stuff put on any shirts, hats, whatever you want. Space Chief 75, BF Live. What's up, Space Chief? We're going to have a lot of fun in the afternoon, as we always do. I got some good other news stories for you. But first, this. It mesmerizes. No repeat picture. Oh, and look what I just happened to be rocking today. Oh, my DabbleCon shirt. Oh, shit. First Chief 75. Wow. That's right. That's for our dude, Space Chief 75 right there. As I'm noticing that my bot, I don't think my bot is still not running. I don't know what's going on with that bot for 3 days in a row now. Trigger checks in and says hi to 2 joints. Blummel's defense lawyer says, Bobby, my man. What's up, Blummel's? What's good? How you doing today? You on the train today? Train in vain? What you got going on there? There it is. Blummel's defense lawyer shouts out Space Chief 75. 2 joints says, good morning, Space Chief and BDL. Blummel's defense lawyer is getting the love from Space Chief 75. Blummel says, nerd, if you can see me, gano. Yeah, what do you know? Trying to re-log into my connect my account. Let's see, I'm trying to re-log into my bot as I'm doing the live show. Let's see. Hang on there, folks, while I do some technical work. Grant access. All right, let's see if that works. And we will continue on with the show here. Sorry about that. Let's see what's going on with these comments here, where we leave off. Doing a little technical work. MSIP checks in and says, hey to 2 joints. Blummel's defense lawyer checks in and says, what's up, MSIP? On Esther shouts out Tyranny with a lot of love. Spawn, Trigger, MSIP, Hoya. MSIP shouts out our friend Blummel's. Space Chief 75 shouts out 2 joints. Blummel's defense lawyer says, there's no reason why there shouldn't be at least 1,000 people in here. Well, thank you. That's nice of you to say that. It's the midday hang. I'm building my show. Let's see. 2 joints says pineapple blunt for breakfast. I like that. MSIP, what's up on Esther? Spawn says gearing up a possible Friday off as the weather is trending towards exactly that. and hashtag Elements Labs and Pink Socks. Yeah, I understand there's a bomb cyclone. I don't know exactly where you're at there, Spawn, but there's a big bomb cyclone storm that's supposed to be like heading its way to the United States. It's supposed to affect Thanksgiving travel next week, so we'll have to see how that goes. On Esther's getting the love and the rose from Blummel's Defense Lawyer. Shout out Spawn from Blummel's Defense Lawyer. Spawn says Blummel's is a homie for sure. On Esther checks in and says Space Chief 75. Blummel's Defense Lawyer is laughing and saluting, which is good. Spacey 75 says Hoya to on Esther. Two Joint says good morning to our friend Spawn. Two Joint says Terry Nee Buddy. Blummel's Defense Lawyer says keep it in your back pocket. That way it's warm when you're finally ready for it. Spawn checks in and says Two Joints my brother. On Esther, hashtag Blummel's Defense Lawyer. Blummel's Defense Lawyer shouts out Terry Nee. Blummel says, I must be way behind. I have no idea what any of that TSN drama is. I probably don't want to know. Just the fact that Bob is no longer really hanging out with the Shuley Network no more. And we're kind of slowly learning that it kind of has to do with maybe some things that happened at DabbleCon and things of this nature. You understand? Hero of the Skies, Please Chief 75. Space Chief 75 thanks me and Terry Nee for that jam. Turn it up. I don't know if that's as loud as I can make it. I'll have to see next time if I can make it a little louder. Nice work, Space Chief 75 and Two Joints. Space Chief 75, good stuff from my friend Spawn. Thank you, Two Joints from Space Chief, and thank you, Spawn. I love that song. I love it too, man. So when Space Chief comes in, it kind of reminds me of it. And when we need to set the tone, I love playing that song. So that's real good collaboration with Terry Nee. Blummel's Defense Lawyer giving me some love. Hoya from Psych Clyde checking in. Hey, Psych. I saw some people were asking in the Levy chat about you. Levy said you were probably asleep because you were up to the wee hours of the morning, probably like all of us were watching Perry, kind of late for you. And I know you're always putting in the work in the Psych Labs, and I will be featuring said work during my Psych Labs content segment. What's up, Psych Labs? Two Joints, good morning, Psych. Blummel's Defense Lawyer says good morning to Psych. Look who's checking in. The lovely and busy Stacey Allen.
Eat my cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
Nice to see you again. Two Joints says good morning to Stacy. Blummel's is throwing out the hearts and the cherries and the love for Stacey Allen. Psych Clyde emoji and Hoya from on Esther. Terry Nee says the bomb cyclone. Let's dance. Come on. That's right. This the bomb cyclone. That's what it's going to be. Just a guess checks in number 12, but you're number 1. Oh, okay, gotcha. I cleared that up for you. Psych Clyde is getting the salute from Space Chief 75. On Esther says, hashtag Stacey Allen Hoya. Tits McGee Fitzpatrick checks in and says, Hoya, just woke up, almost missed checking in. Come on now. Get your sleepy heads up. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's time to get the day started. It is Thursday. Come on. I said, wake up. Come on, let's go. Happy to be home, says Stacey Allen. Well, there you go. Well, we're happy that you're home, and we're happy that you're at this home at BF Live. You know what's up. MSIP says, I don't like Stacey Allen because she created the For the Ladies segment for the show. Yes, Stacey, even though you haven't been here, I've still been keeping your segment alive, and Space Nerd has been keeping your segment alive, and some of the other ladies. How you doing there, Stacey and MSIP? Tis McGee checks in and says, love to my mister. Keep your hands on the wheel, and we know the rest of that, and keep your eyes off the lot lizards. We know how that goes. Let's see. On Esther checks in and says, hashtag just a guess Hoya. Stacey Allen says, hey, MSIP, I didn't create it. I just feed it. That's true. That is true. I mean, I wanted to do something for the ladies, and I said one day, because they were complaining about all the the girls we have on here, I said, maybe I have to do something just for the ladies, and that's kind of how it happened. And she definitely helps a lot with that. MSIP says, just kidding, Stacy. Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says, Stacy is the best. On Esther says, Hoya and hashtag tits. And Two Joints to wrap up this opening chat family check-in says, hello, Frisco. Well, that's a fun way to wrap up this opening chat family check-in for BF Live Stream Show 191. Let's get on to some more stuff.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. You know how it goes. You talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me. And we hang out with 3 hours for positive vibes right here in the midday in the afternoon. Shout out to the 20 people that are coming in. I trust that maybe the two fruits, OJ and Bob, may be wrapping up. And so I got plenty of chairs over here if you guys want to come over here and hang out for the next couple hours. We're going to do the BF Live, other news, all that fun stuff we do here. MSIP says for the Gadies, maybe. Stacey Allen says MSIP, getting the love. Stacey Allen gives the love to Tits McGee. Bone Loads, my brother. Co-host and West Coast correspondent for our other show, Sports Heads, checking in. How you doing, Bone Loads? Checking in from the West Coast. MSIP giving love to Stacey Allen. Two Joints says, Bone Loads, good morning. Echo Pineapple checks in. Hello, Echo. Hello. So, Echo Pineapple. How you doing, Echo? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, Echo Pineapple. Testicle Tigers checking in. TT. TT in the place to be. What's going on? How you doing this morning, man? We had a banger. It was a banger last night. We're going to have some clips. We're going to do a little Perry talk, and I got some Psych Labs kind of pooled clips from the fun that they had for Perry last night, so we're going to get into it. Everybody's coming in now. Uncle Jack's from Uncle Jack Shack coming in. Two Joints says Hoya the Tiger and Echo. Uncle Jack says Hoya, all you mofos. Two Joints says Uncle Jack, good morning. Aunt Esther says Bone Loads, bones up, and a lot of love. Bone Loads says, what's up, Two Joints? Uncle Jack checks in and says Two Joints. And Bone Loads shouts out Aunt Esther with the hey and the bones up. Echo says Hoya, everyone in the chat, and Two Joints. Well, I think we did a good no, but I think we got to say Hoya, everyone. Hoya.
I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Hoya, and good morning to everyone, folks. Well, let's see what is today. Let's see. I like that. Two Joins knows my goal. I did tell you this. So today's goal is $746.35. And maybe 10 or 20 gifted memberships. Thank you all in advance. Come on, I see 26 of you in here. I'm getting ready to do the BF Live other news or not so serious news. I got a few just kind of simple news stories for you, or different news, not so serious news stories for you. Aunt Esther says, hashtag Echo Pineapple Hoya. Bone Loads is getting the love and the bones up from Uncle Jack. TT getting the love from Psych Clyde. Bone Loads as well, 666 Two Joints. And Psych Clyde says, Jack, congratulations. Don't say congratulations. All right, here we go. All right, well, why don't we do this, folks? I got a news desk over here. I got stories. I got an element I'm running. So let's do this. We're going to do the BF Live other news, or the BF Live not so serious news. And I got a couple stories I'm going to share for you today. So let's get into that. The BF Live not so serious news. Run it. That's right. It's Bobby Cronkite time, as some of you have called this. This is the BF Live other news, or not so serious news, in my new studio right here. So let's run a couple stories for you today. All right. In my first story in the BF Live other news, or not so serious news, this certainly qualifies. This says an overturned truck covers an Arizona road with thousands of White Claw cans, boy. Uh-oh, partying on a highway, folks. Look at this stuff. Thousands of White Claw cans spill on a highway. An overturned truck on an Arizona highway committed a massive party foul when it overturned and spilled thousands of White Claw cans onto the road. Rural Metro Fire West County said the 16-wheel dumpster-style truck overturned on the Loop 303 freeway at the Northern Avenue interchange about 11:30 Tuesday. The truck rolled over onto its driver's side, and its load of empty hard sensor cans spilled out across lanes of traffic. Rural Metro Fire shared photos showing thousands of empty cans littering the freeway. Officials said the truck is believed to have been hauling the empty cans to a recycling center when it overturned. So yeah, it's quite a mix, but all White Claw cans.
Oof, man, hundreds, maybe
Claw's
thousands
law.
of cans of alcoholic seltzer White Claw just spread all across a highway here in the valley. Rural Metro Fire says a truck carrying those cans just tipped right over near the Loop 303 and Northern Parkway in the West Valley. Thankfully, no one was injured, but wow, they got quite the cleanup there.
Party foul, my goodness.
Claw's law. That's my first story on the BF Live other news. Or not so serious news. The claw is law. Let's see. Psych Clyde says that's Rob Saul's favorite.
I was raised by a gay man.
That's probably why it is his favorite. There you go. Well,
I know I have a lot of gay tendencies, but
like dogs and White Claw. Stacey Allen checks in and says, basic bitch party in Arizona. Boneloads checks in and says, sounds like heaven. Well, he's Claw's law for Boneloads. On Esther getting the Hoya from Uncle Jack. Spawn checks in and says, Rob Saw has his neighbor go out of his way to buy him shitty White Claw. Probably pays for it too. Well,
I was raised by a gay man.
that's probably why. Rob Saw must have contributed some of his White Claw cans. Everybody, Rob's taking shots on that first story. LOL, Spawn, facts. And Hoya to the Reverend Wild Bill checking in from the ATL. How you doing, Wild Bill? You're just in time for the second story in the BF Live other news or the not so serious news. And this next story, folks, this is about airline. Something happened on an airplane. We've heard of snakes on a plane, but have you ever heard of hamsters on a plane? In this story, a plane was grounded for 4 days when 132 hamsters escaped on board a plane. Can I get on a plane with these goddamn motherfucking hamsters? Here we go, folks. It says a plane was grounded for 4 days at a Portuguese airport when 132 hamsters escaped from boxes in the cargo hold. The TAP, or Air Portugal flight from Lisbon to Ponta Delgada Airport, featured a full contingent of passengers as well as hamsters, ferrets, and birds en route to a pet store. The flight ended up grounded in Ponta Delgada when 132 hamsters were found to have escaped into the cargo hold. Officials said the plane was kept at the airport for safety reasons, as the hamsters could pose a risk to the plane's electrical wires. Workers spent 4 days scouring the plane for loose rodents, and the Airbus A320 finally returned to Lisbon on Sunday. Well, what do you know about that? So you've heard of snakes on a plane, but I never heard the motherfucking hamsters on a plane. 132. And I imagine they had to have a manifest, but I guess they had to stuff them in a cage and count 1, 2, 3 to make sure that you've got all of them accounted for, and one of them isn't left in there, one behind, going to end up chewing on wires and stuff. So there you go. No snakes on a plane, hamsters on a plane. It was probably a gay Portuguese plane party that day. Why are they all up my butt? Put them up my butt. Sounds like they need a few snakes on that goddamn plane. Let's see. On Esther, Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Space Chief 75 getting the laughs from MSIP. Let's see. The Reverend Wild Bill Hoya from On Esther. All right, so that was my second story in the BF Live other news or not so serious news. You never heard of a plane being grounded for 4 days for excess hamsters, folks. All right, well, I got a real special announcement to make, folks. It's been a minute since he's been here, so I'm going to let you know, and I'm going to welcome him back after 2 weeks or so. My friend and yours, welcome him back, Bobby Nick. It's Bobby Nick Havens.
Hoya, motherfuckers.
Well, Hoya, the long lost on the day side, Bobby Nick Havens. How the hell you been, brother?
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. It's a lot of late nights lately.
Well, I figured that. I figured as much, brother. That's why, I don't really bother you too much about how often you come or not, because I know you love doing all the shows. If you could be up every minute of the day, you're nice enough. You love hanging out and doing these shows. And I know sometimes you get on the other side of the sleep clock and doing late shows and all that. So when you don't show up, I'm not always surprised. But I was getting a little concerned because it's been 2 weeks, So I'm happy to have you back, man.
Yeah, good to be back.
And I know you're going to get a lot of shout out love, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
Crazy.
Well, let's go. Well, good. Let's see. Let's see what everybody says, because I know everybody's going to be saying hello to you coming up right now. Oh, there you go. There's Bobby Nick. There's Reverend Wild Bill checking in.
Rev, good to see you, brother.
We got Space Chief 75 getting the love from MSIP. Bobby Nick is a Canadian hero, says Space Chief 75.
Hell yeah, Space Chief.
MSIP says Hoya Bobby Nig. That wasn't a Freudian keyboard slip at all. Bobby Nick is my broski, says Spawn.
On. Good to see you, brother.
There you go. The Reverend Wild Bill says, welcome back, Bobby Nick. We didn't even know you were gone, LOL. Not true. I repeat, not true. MSIP and Space Chief getting the love from Psych Clyde. Stacey Allen said, let's face it, Bobby was too busy banging Wendy.
Well, maybe.
That happens. Oh, Psych Clyde says, Bobby Nick, boo. Wait a minute. I'm not gonna have this slander for my friend Bobby Nick. Bobby Nick, good to see you again, my northern brother from Blummel's defense lawyer.
Good to see you, Blubbles.
Gas is checking in saying hello.
Yes, I'm back, Gaseous. Glad you're back too.
Your mama Nick. Wait a minute. That's Tits McGee Fitzpatrick saying your mama Nick.
Tits McGee,
mommy.
my brand new adopted daughter. Good to
I
see
know.
you.
I've seen Tits McGee, and then I saw the Fitzpatrick name come up, and so I've learned through the legend that that's your like kind of a love child, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. Two Joints checks in. Bobby Nick, my Canadian bro. Canadian Corner returns. They want some Canadian Corner.
Two Joints.
Stacey Allen from MSIP. Bobby Nick is real. Wait a minute.
Yes, I'm real, Uncle Jack. I am
Uncle
real.
Jack. Yeah, I know. A couple times I do see you at night. You've been hanging out with like Uncle Jack and other boys and all that stuff. The peoples. Yep. There's getting love from Aunt Esther.
Aunt Esther.
Well, look at that. You know you're getting this love.
The avocados from Terry Nee. Happy birthday, Terry Nee.
Happy birthday, Terry Nee. Exactly. Happy birthday, Terry Nee. And welcome back on the day side of things, Bobby Nick.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Yeehaw. Happy birthday. MSIP. Love this sake. Bone Load says, true, not true. I repeat, not true. Uncle Jack says, everybody go over to Bobby Nick's channel and subscribe to him and get him monetized. Bob, Scott and other people have been rallying for you. My stupid lazy bot hasn't been running for the last 3 days. I don't know why. How close are you to 500 subscribers?
I am, I think, 24 off right now.
24. Come on, people.
Yeah. We need to get it done by, I think, Monday, because if we don't, Scott Fitzpatrick is going to quit podcasting. God damn it.
Whoa, he did that for me, too, and he was afraid he was going to write a check that he was going to have to catch. But yeah, so don't make Scott Fitzpatrick quit podcasting. This worked for me, and so hopefully it'll work for Bobby Nick in the same way. You got to go to Bobby Nick 1978 right here on YouTube. It's /1978. Type in Bobby Nick 1978 and give him a like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to people's channels. He's not asking you to member up. Just simply hit the subscribe button, and that would help out a lot. So there you go.
Just get me to that 500.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit over, because they
shave.
YouTube tends to call them
they really do. They like weird shit happens. You think you got a certain amount of subscribers, and then like they go there and adjust the algorithms or all that stuff, or mess with your account. So let's see. All right, so we can get you over there and take care of Bobby Nick. Tiz McGee says yes, he's our hero in Canada. He's on our money. Wait a minute. Here's another bro checking in. Bobby Nick was busy shanking Eskimos.
Yeah, them damn Eskimos.
It is kind of winter in Canada, Granny. So that you got to do. Some people, that's how people hibernate. You get ready for the end of the year, right? You got to.
You cut them open and you wear them. You know what I mean?
Uncle Jack has a suggestion. Take all of your alt accounts over to Bobby Nick's channel. Also, that's right. If anybody's got two, if you did it with the one but you haven't done with the second one, go ahead and hook up Bobby Nick. Gases reminds us that it's the butt child. Tits McGee is the butt child of you and Scott.
Child.
Right?
Yeah.
Bobby Nick is responsible for introducing Spawn to this fun show with lots of great sound jobs. Thank you for Bobby Nick, and thank you, Spawn, for saying that. Granny's getting the last from Sight Clyde. Good afternoon and Hoya to everyone. For Tiff Wash checking in.
Tiff, good to see you, Tiffany.
Avocados to you from the Reverend Wild Bill. Wait a minute. We got a question here. What do you call a lesbian Eskimo?
What do you call a lesbian Eskimo?
A Klondike.
Oh, shit!
Yeah. Hey-oh. Hey-oh, he'll be here all week. Let's see. All right. That was a good one. Hey, Tiff from Spawn. Tiffany Washington getting the love from Uncle Jack. Syke says, Tiff, how about them Steelers? F the Ravens. Sorry, BF. Son of a bitch. Watch you get embarrassed and get beat by the Browns tonight on Thursday Night Football. I believe it's the Browns and the Steelers tonight on Thursday Night Football. MSIP gives Tiffany Washington a shout-out love. Stacey Allen gets the love and the salute from Uncle Jack. A Klondike is the answer. She's missing her crack-smoking fronts. She's missing her crack smoke in front. Got her crack smoke in front. She make me not want to have a birthday. Two Joint says. Tiffany Washington getting love from Space Chief 75. Hey, Uncle Jack from Stacey Allen. I agree with Psych. The Steelers rule. On Esther says hashtag Granny. Gas says Hoya. Bones Fenceler says Steelers are looking good this year. Glasses says Hoya on Esther. MSIP says Steelers are better than the Ravens. F you. Howdy, Tiff from Gases. Hey, everyone, for Tiffany Washington. Mrs. Honeybee checking in, Bob.
Hey, Mrs. Honeybee. Good to see ya.
We got all the friends. Buzz. Son of a bitch, just unsubscribe. Wait a minute, from Bobby, Nick, or me? I don't know. Probably both knowing him. Wait a minute. All right, I'm unsubbing. Wait, what the fuck? I think they were coming at you on that one, Bob, Nick. I think they were coming at you. Look, unsubbed also. Holy shit.
Well, okay. Well, Scott's going to have to quit then, I guess. I don't know.
That's what they're going for, huh? Yes, it says, Bobby, is it true that you, once you're monetized, you would then disappear for a month?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Damn, they're all chasing Scott. And Scott's taking shots today. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Scott! Taking shots. Gash is getting the left.
Like Scott.
Uncle Jags. I guess that whole threat theory didn't work out, I guess. Mrs. Honeybee, Hoya from Aunt Esther. They taste just like baby seals.
That tastes good.
A fur trader says, just a guess. The Eskimos, let me see. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Mrs. Honeybee says, hello, MSIP and on Esther. The Red Wild Bill says, Eskimo, the other white meat. Spawn says, Gash says, hell of a good question. Two Joints, just about anything to say. Bobby Nick used to sell me flygrass weed, but I won't tell anyone else, says MSIP. Well, okay. And here comes Scott taking more shots saying, the Red Wild Bill saying, Scott will quit. Okay, I just unsubbed. Son of a bitch. Scott! Well, before we jinx it, just kidding, Bobby. You know I love you, says Blummels. All right, well, that makes...
know, Blummels.
Well, welcome back, Bobby. And let's get into another news story. Do you have the McRib sandwich up at the McDonald's in Canada?
You know what? We had it 1 year, and I never tried it. And it hasn't been in Canada since, I think it was like 2016 or something.
Yeah. Well, now it's become a seasonal thing here in the States. I know that you said that you were upset because they didn't have like the chicken Big Mac. That was going to be an American thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if this is going to make it up your way, Bob, but this says, have yourself a Merry McRib Christmas with jugs of McDonald's McRib sauce. So this there's a jug of it right there. This is in conjunction with, they bring it back like once a year now down here in the States, Bob. I'm not a big fan of the McRib sandwich. It's all like processed whatever. Who knows? Mystery meat to me, right?
Right.
It says it's that time of year again. It's McRib season. McDonald's is bringing the infamous cult favorite back soon. But there's something else that really caught our attention this time around. The chain is also selling the sauce that goes on the McRib separately in giant bottles. So you can McRibify everything you eat for the holidays or give the best white elephant gift ever. And here are the deets on this. So look, there's one right there, bro. It looks like just a lump of processed meat. And they even shape it to make it look like it has like fake bones if you ever really looked at it. You ever notice that?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
It looks but they lather it with this sauce, so maybe it doesn't matter. Because some people think that McRib season is the most wonderful time of the year, presumably. Plus, it's great marketing gimmick to get us all talking about the McRib sandwich, which is working. The McRib is more than a sandwich. It's part of the culture. It's a legend. It's an event, said a McDonald's marketing exec in a press release. Presumably, in all seriousness, McRib season is a holiday unto itself. So we wanted to embrace that spirit and give fans an even bigger way to celebrate this year with a whole lot of McRib sauce. Want a whole lot of McRib sauce? Let's see. So it's coming in jugs. It says, how can I get the McRib sauce jugs? The jugs, which are officially called a whole lot of McRib sauce, will go on sale November 25th of 2024 at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. They'll only be available online at awholelotofmcribsauce.com. Of course, there's only a limited quantity, and they don't tell you exactly how much. So chances are it'll be sold out pretty fast. If you want to deck the halls with McRib sauce, you better set an alarm. You better tell somebody. So there it is. Bob, so you said you had it like once, like many years ago. Do you remember like liking the McRib sauce? All right, we
Oh
get
no, actually, no, I never even had it, so
Oh,
I
but
have
you just-
no idea.
Okay.
I have no
So-
idea. I
but
just
so-
know I knew it came here, and I never got to McDonald's and try it.
All right. Let's see. We got we have a lot of comments. Let's see. In fairness to Jason, though, he was drained from the air of the plug. Okay. Hashtag take down Scott. Granny's starting a campaign. Only Aussie want and the McRib sandwich. Aussie, Sharon, I want a McRib sandwich. Oh, Sharon, give me a McRib. Both of you. Wait a minute. I know. Let's see. Spawn says there aren't many things I find more stupid than cutting up an onion for any reason other than stuffing and salsa. Bubbles Fensler says the McRib used to be delicious, but I tried it a couple years ago when they brought it back, and it tasted like complete garbage. Terry Nee checks in about the McRib and says it's pressed meat. Bubbles the Fensler
Looks
says
like rubber.
Bro, yeah, like when I've seen it like without the sauce on it, it's disconcerting because like I said, it looks like it has the fake meat, like the bone marks in it. And you're like, well, you don't bite into the bones. Why do they make it look like fake bones as well? Use that sauce to clear out the toilet bowl when it gets clogged. Maybe, or yeah, you could.
I know Wendy really likes them.
Well, yeah, but Wendy is all about any kind of fast food or convenience or any kind of gimmick or anything. Yeah, I can totally see that. McRib, parts are parts and pieces are pieces, but where's the beef? Two Joints checks in and says McRib sauce is teriyaki and pickle juice. You're welcome. Well, there you go. That's a more you know from our smart friend. Good morning, Wild Bill from Two Joints. Gaseous says they are right. They have the nerve to charge that much for the equivalent of a TV dinner show. Maybe. It's particle board of food, says Blum's defense lawyer. It's so gross, says Tits McGee Fitzpatrick. Two Joints, hi, and Hoya, HIGH from the room, Wild Bill. I woke up today thinking it was Saturday's. Oh, no, man, I hate that.
Thursday, Uncle Jack. It's Thursday.
He lost track of 2 days, Bobby Nick.
Damn.
I've lost track of a day before. I think we've all done that of time or two. Like, sometimes you gain one and sometimes you lose one. But I don't think I've ever lost track of 2 of them days, bro. Ooh, shit. Damn. Well, good luck finishing the rest of the week, man. They use edible chalk to draw on the grill marks. McRib sucks, says the Red Wild Bill. Uncle Jack, it's also November, Two Joints reminds you. Spawn says,
You know what's amazing? You know what's amazing?
What's bud?
Uncle Jack has been having problems monetizing for like, I don't know how long, like,
right?
Probably like 2-3 months now.
Okay.
Well, guess what? Last night, he got monetized.
Did he? I didn't know that. Hey, congratulations, Jack. Because I know they do give you some hoops to jump through. Like you got to send away for the code for your bank account, and you have to link it, and they have to verify it. It is like a lot of steps, Jack. Congratulations, buddy, man. Well, there you go. Uncle Hack Shack officially monetized, Bobby Nick lets us know. All right. I get hungrier for lock washers and flat soda than I do a goddamn fake McRib sandwich. The Red Mall Bill says, hell, McDonald's sucks for that matter. The week is flying by. That extra hour back is lovely, says Gaseous. Two Joints says, fuck me, Uncle Jack. Says that. Tesco Ty says, it's just barbecue sauce. Who cares? Well, some people get caught up in, like, they think that they're, like, getting the actual thing. Like, you know, like a lot of people like Chick-fil-A sauce now, and they sell that in stores. So that's kind of the new trend is to give the fans what they want at home, to give them the home version of the sauce. McRibs are banned in Canada for some reason, says Two Joints. Whoa. Might be the chemical meat or something.
Maybe,
jugs.
I don't know.
Whoa, not that kind of jugs. It's not, well, not yet. Not that good jugs. Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says, if they want to make it a season, I demand a day off of work. Blum's defense lawyer says, if you make good barbecue sauce, you can pretty much put that shit on anything and make it taste good. And that's my whole thing, Blum. That's why I like dry. I don't like when I get ribs and stuff, I like a dry rub, Bob, because I don't like people that like lather bad cooking up with just lathered up with barbecue sauce.
Right, yeah.
I like some. McRib sucks, says Aunt Esther. Let's see. Giving that sauce is the equivalent of giving coal, maybe. Well, that's what they said. They said it would make kind of like a funny kind of white elephant gift for maybe if you have like a company party or something. Wendy likes fast food and fast men. That's why she hangs out with Bobby Nick.
That's right.
Send Clara Peller the link. Where's the beef? Rest in peace, Sarah Clara Peller. Look who it is. It's Mandy Diff checking in.
Mandy, good to see ya.
Our resident fishing expert, Mandy Diff, checking in. Mandy getting the love from Bloma's defense lawyer. Uncle Jack Spawn and lawyer from Mandy. Congratulations, Uncle Jack, on your monetization. Gaseous says, I could go ballistic for 40 McNuggets, a large fry, and a frappe, says Gaseous. Two Joint says, Jack got monetized and got 3 SAG vouchers. Yeah, he didn't have to do what Perry did to Randy to get his.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, you could have left any time. You didn't have to do what you did for those vouchers. Psych Clyde says, why do you think I said congratulations, Jack, earlier, BF? It wasn't a Perry joke. I totally thought that the congratulations was a knock on Perry. I wasn't keeping up, so thank you for making me straight on that. Look who's checking in, the lovely Ding Dawn, a.k.a. Mrs. Psych Clyde.
Ding Dawn.
On Esther gives Mandy Diff the hashtag love. Uncle Jack says, I didn't have to send away for any code, LOL. I think they felt so bad for me. They just bypassed the code and they're like, we're dealing with this guy might be a boomer or something.
It'll be coming in the mail, Uncle Jack. You'll get it in like 10 days or something.
Yeah, but yeah, because right, it's a whole thing, Uncle Jack. But I'm glad you got through it, buddy. And I know it is kind of confusing because did you satisfy all of these kind of things? Hoya on Esther from Ding Dong. Two Joint says, who said dry rub? Kinky man. I want a dry rub. Yeah, I don't want all that lotion. It gets in the way. Two Joints on Esther, Hoya, Ding Dong, Psych. Ding Dong, Mrs. Psych says Hoya to Two Joints. Uncle Jack saying thank you to Spawn. Tiffany Washington says congratulations, Uncle Jack, on your monetization. Ding Dong, hashtag from on Esther. Two Joints says Mandy. Ding Dong, good morning. Two Joints shouts out Tiffany. Ding Dong shouts out Tiffany right back. Uncle Jack says Tiffany Washington, thank you, my biggest fan and supporter. Mandy Diff congratulates Uncle Hack. Tiffany Washington says, hey, Two Joints and Ding. Mandy Diff shouts out love for Tiffany. Tiffany Washington says hi to Mandy. Psych says, she's a troll, ban her. And Uncle Jack thanks Mandy Diff. And now we've had a whole thing. We've welcomed Bobby Nick back on the day side a little bit. And so if you're down with the McRib sandwich and just know it's McRib season, you can get this for $19.99 a jug, Bob, is what they're selling it for. So $20 a jug.
Christ.
Garbage. And like they said, just imagine what these jugs will be going on eBay, because there'll be an aftermarket for this, because people are just so centric and so crazy, like have to be with the in crowd or whatever's going on.
Well, I think I remember one year they did the same thing with the Big Mac sauce or whatever, and
I do remember them kind of
on fucking eBay. People fucking selling that shit on eBay. It's like, what the fuck? Jesus.
I do that because a lot of people just say that what's it, just like kind of mayonnaise based. They didn't think it was nothing special. Like some people actually know how they know how to make Big Mac sauce. But they made that was like one of the first like mystery sauce fads where they're gonna let the commoners get a hold of it and you don't have to. Yeah, you're right about that. That's a good recall on that one. Let's see. Gasha says, make sure to rub it in Tom Gully's face. He's a mean old man. Oh, my God. It's been so funny since, ever since something went down on there. And like Tom Gully just taking shots every chat I see anymore. Holy shit. Granny checks in and says, what's the over-under on how long it takes for me to say something that gets the channel demonetized? Well, yeah, it's funny. It's funny, Jack and Bobby. You know this too. We all know this, that your standards and your level of paranoia changes a little bit when now you're monetized, right?
Yeah, you gotta
tighten it up.
Step your shit up. Yeah,
you gotta be a little more business-like. You worry about more who you invite on. You really start overthinking it a little bit. So good luck to Granny and Jack on that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Uncle Jack says, I satisfied all the requirements, but there was a glitch with the primary email to my account and my channel. Right, bro. It's right. It's always something with that. Yep.
It's such a difficult story what Jack got himself into. I don't know. Yeah. But essentially he's monetized now. So thanks.
And a lot of it can start from like the way you like set up your YouTube channel. Like if you accidentally set it up as a business or commerce account or something, that can affect like how you get monetized or set up your other things on it. It's a whole.
Yeah. And I think he had another email attached to it or something like that.
Right. Because they try to recognize you. Link the one email to the one person to the one bank account. 2 weeks, says Granny. To me, Granny, says Sight Clyde. Good Lord, Granny, says Tiffany Washington. Uncle Jack says, Granny, I'd say it'll be less time than it takes to mail the code in. So he's saying he won't even get the information back to him, the money, and they'll be like, oh, nope, you lost it. Too late. You waited too long to send that code back. Jugs are nice, says Terry Name. We got a theme going on here today. We got jugs, Terry Name. About 2 minutes for Granny, says Mandy Diff. Oguni Google says Pecan checking in.
Pecan?
They stuck their head in the water, Gus, and they came up with fish and said, Goonie Goo Goo. Good morning, Pecan. How you doing there? So be more offensive. Got it.
No.
Gasha says, Jack, you need a hero. Get .D back on. Toasty, of course. .D. All right. Two Joint says criminal record checks for new guests. That's right, Two Joint. Yeah, you really start thinking about if I put this person gonna get my channel taken away from me or get my monetization taken away. Yeah, I gotta be a bit more professional. Yeah, bro, it changes your whole perspective, man. You can be like, how drunk is Granny tonight? Do I really want to have Granny on tonight? Let's see. So I have to be more jumpy with Granny now, says Tiffany Washington. Yeah, you better have that finger on the trigger, girl. Have your finger on that trigger. Gasha says I'd have him back on. Gash says I'd have him back on. I have small jug, says Trigger. That's officially TMI. Uncle Jack says I was getting super chats and super stickers last night. They are reviewing the memberships I set up now. Good, bro. Good, man. That's the next step, is to get the memberships going. Fantastic. All right. Well, we talked about the Mary McRib sauce, McRib season. Bob, you haven't been here for a minute, but I did a report the other day about this piece of artwork. It was basically a banana that was stuck to a wall with a piece of duct tape and was about to go up for auction. And maybe it might, yes, a banana. And I'm going to show it to you because I got a follow-up. So I'm letting you know this because I'm about to follow up the story. If you think this is crazy, watch the follow-up. Banana.
That's fucking art these days?
Piece of duct tape stuck on a wall. They were going to auction it off at Sotheby's, and the auction has happened. But when I did the story the other day, they were anticipating that it might go for $1 million to $1.5 million, Bob. Check this out.
Jesus.
And so, like we were saying, who can't just stick a banana and a piece of duct tape to a wall, right? But we're not going to get $1 million to $1.5 million for it. Bob, the auction went down the other day. Check this out. The viral banana artwork has sold again, this time for $6.24 million.
Oh, okay, that's it. We're all fucked. If people are buying a fucking, this is stupid.
There it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna tape a piece of Wendy's shit to the fucking wall.
Whoa, you could probably get a lot for that. Let me read you this updated story now. This article was updated with the final sale price and other details. When a banana duct tape to a wall sold for $120,000 in 2019, social media uproar and an age-old debate about the meaning of art ensued. But artist Mauricio Catalan's viral creation titled Comedian has proven a sound investment for one collector. One of the artwork's 3 editions smashed estimates to sell for $6.24 million at Sotheby's auction house in New York on Wednesday. The auction house had estimated the work would go between for $1 million to $1.5 million. Bidding began at $800,000. During the sale, auctioneer Oliver Barber described the work as iconic and disruptive, while joking that selling a banana at auction were words I never thought I would say. Shortly after the sale, Sotheby's revealed that Justin Sun, a Chinese collector and founder of a cryptocurrency platform, had acquired the work. He says this is not just an artwork, Sun said in a press release. It represents a cultural phenomenon that bridges the worlds of art, memes, and cryptocurrency community. I believe this piece will inspire more thought and discussion in the future and will become part of history. Bro, as the winning bidder, he will receive a roll of duct tape and 1 banana, as well as a certificate of authenticity and official instructions for installing the work. Prior to the sale, Sotheby's confirmed to CNN that neither the tape nor, thankfully, the banana are the originals. Holy crap. $6.24 million, my friend.
I don't get it anymore. What the fuck?
And so they said, they said the other day that basically you're just buying the right to do this. Like who needs to buy the right to stick like anything up on their wall, bro? Right?
Yeah, no. Hey, you could have done it yourself.
See, it's all about your audience, right? It's all about your crowd, the people that you hang with. Because if you around the proper group of people, these idiots think this is art, and it's sold for $6 and nearly $250,000 for that right there that we're looking at.
I don't get it. I'm dumbfounded. I think that this is just retarded.
Yeah.
If you have that much money to spend on this shit, you are retarded. You are totally retarded.
You're not wrong, Bob. So, like, we thought that it was crazy the other day when I did the story when we said it was going to go for $1 million to $1.5 million, Bob, and it ended up going for $6 plus. That's crazy. So it's about ridiculousness. It's about excess. Yeah, right. What do you say about this? Right?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm speechless.
Two Joints has a suggestion for Uncle Jack's new channel for members: barbed wire tattoo level.
Yeah.
Tiffany Washington's getting the laugh from Uncle Jack. Jugs are nice in all sizes, says Terry Nate. Drugs are bad, but jugs are good. The Reverend Wild Bill says, now I understand why I'm not re-invited to shows now. I promise to watch what I say if invited back. Now you're starting to get it, the Reverend Wild Bill. You got to watch people that say controversial things on these shows. Yes, you get a little sensitive when you get monetized. Two Joints, I tried that. It wouldn't save it. Tiffany Washington says, Uncle Jack, you know I want to make sure you don't get it taken away. Two Joints says, that banana was previously owned by Liberace. I see what you did there. There you go. That's why it's brown on the end.
Hello, Frisco.
Yeah. There's a wrinkle in the duct tape. I want a refund from that, Mandy Diff. Bobby Nick getting some laughs from Aunt Esther. All hope in humanity is lost now.
Yeah,
says Mandy Diff. On it. Jerry Lahane checks in and says, hi, like, share, and subscribe to The Vibe. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
The Vibe. I'm going to change the show name just to that. BF Vibe. How about that? Or just The Vibe. Let's see. Two Joint says, Mandy Diff, I just bought a Apple Scotch tape to a wall for $500,000. Lucky. How did you get such a good deal? That's a good deal, man. $500,000. Wow. That's nice. Two Joints from Mandy Diff. Tiffany Washington says, we have put a lot to get you there, Jack. That's right. Jaron Lane says, hi, Aunt Esther from yesterday. We saw you before leaving. Say hi. Didn't want 3 other people saying hi and not getting back to you. Aunt Esther checks in and says, hashtag Jerry Lahane Hoya. Mandy Dip says, let's duct tape a potato to the wall and let's see how much we can get. Share with all of us, and we don't have to work anymore. Very good. I know a potato that does shows on Rumble. Maybe we could tape him to the wall. Tiffany Washington, correction, to get us there. Oh, that was nice. There you go. Thank you for telling me too, Jack. I'm sorry, Jerry from Aunt Esther. Mandy Diff checks in and says, had fun, Uncle Jack, phone bombing Corn when Brady was on the line. Ding Dong says, I just subscribed to Bobby Nick. There you go.
Thank you very much, Ding Dong.
We're trying to get Bobby Nick closer to 500. Let's see. I told my 8-year-old son, he's brought it up a few times since, can't wrap his head around it. Can't wait to tell him how much it got, says Titsumiko. You told your 8-year-old son. Let's see. I blame Jake. How dare you blame Jake for anything? Jake is our friend, Jake.
What's up, guys?
All right. I thought I saw Jake alive a little bit this morning or last night. Mandy Diff is having a lot of fun laughing, and we are having a lot of fun doing the BF Live other news. So, yeah, $6 million for that. After supposed to be going for $1.5 million. I guess that's the world we live in. That's social media we live in, Bob.
Yeah, man.
I guess.
It's crazy.
All
it's
right.
Crazy.
Oh, wait a minute. Now they're starting up again. Mandy Diff's laughing. Bobby Nick, Jack says, I just subbed with my alt account.
Thank you very much.
Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says, Jake isn't heavy. He's my brother. Psych lets us know I unsubbed for her too.
Oh, thanks, Psych.
FJH with monetization. FM with the monetization dick. There you go. Mandy Diff is having a lot of fun getting the laughs from Uncle Jack. Yeah, so we're just crazy. Like it's a crypto guy. So I wonder if Sotheby's accepts crypto for art. We were talking about this the other day because crypto's like kind of have the little spike right now. People were talking about how some people are doing good with crypto.
Right.
But and we were talking about where's the real value come in. There's some bank machines where you can kind of add to your crypto and stuff, but there's only a few places where you can actually exchange it for goods. I wonder if Sotheby's is one of them, being that he was a crypto guy, but because maybe then he got it for quite literally a steal. I don't know, but that's the whole crypto kind of social media kind of combined world we live in, Bobby Nick. It's all about yes.
I knew a guy who had some crypto.
Did you?
And he couldn't fucking figure out how to cash it out.
Yeah, that's the trick for people because they're trading it like a commodity now, like a stock or whatever. But I think there's very few places. I've heard of people like buying cars or buying certain things with it, but it all depends on the people have to be willing to accept it. Let's see. Jake's caretaker's method of daily feeding, throwing food at Jake. 2 questions. Let's see. All right. Yeah. So it's just all about, it's all about the influencers nowadays. They're even trying to get the influencers involved with the recent election, Bobby Nick. And for more on social media influencers, I have a report. We're going to send you over to the Bikini Report for more on social influencers right here on BF Live. Take it away, Bikini Report.
From the name, but it turns out influencers are influential. A study from the Pew Research Center found that 1 in 5 American adults regularly get their news from influencers on social media. And for adults 18 to 29, it's more than 1 in 3. As for what the appeal is, around 2/3 of Americans who get their news from influencers said it helped them better understand current events and civic issues. Now, of course, I think some of them are coming for the bikinis. Now, a common criticism of using social media as a news source is that people end up in echo chambers, and it seems that there's some truth to that. Around 60% of respondents said they got an even mix of opinions they agree with and opinions they disagree with. But 30% said they mostly see stuff they agree with, versus just 2% who say they mostly disagree with what's in their feed. So, do you think people rely too much on influencers for their news? Don't worry, we won't take it personally. Just comment below and follow the Bikini Report for more news from influencers.
Thank you, Bikini Report. Ooh. Influencing that ass, huh, Bob? What do you say?
My pants are getting tighter.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, so that is kind of the changing world we have. I think people are shifting away from like conventional media, and a lot more people, as the generations move on. Bob, I think they're getting their stuff from influencers, according to her, right? There you go.
Well, I can see that because I shut off the news a long time ago. And the only place I get news is like online, and that's usually from social media. So whatever's posted there,
it's
by whoever.
It's usually through my scroll or whatever. You get like an idea. You start seeing something will start trending, and then you'll start seeing or hearing different opinions about it and all. And then then I kind of make up my own mind about it. But I don't really go to the TV and go, what are they saying and all. So it's kind of shifting there. But there you go. That's the social media report from the Bikini Report. Balls Deba Bro is checking in. Says Bobby 1 and 2.
Balls, good to see you, brother.
It's Bobby and Bobby Nick on the 1s and 2s. Let's see.
Yeah.
Jake Fire's checking in and says, Bob, he's letting you know, to cash out, you have to have cryptocurrency exchanger to do it.
Okay. So maybe my friend didn't know that. I mean, this was years ago already. So I don't know. I'm sure he was successful eventually.
And then you got the whole thing where people can mine for crypto on computers and use their computers to search for it and all. And you hear the stories about if they lose their passcode, they lose all of their value. You've heard some of those tragic stories about people that allegedly have millions or billions in there and they lost their password or something. And they can't get hold of it. He needs some tomatoes for his feet. Jake, LOL. You talking about Jake or Joey C? Oh my God. I know you've seen Joey C's foot, right?
Jesus Christ, that guy needs to lay on a fucking bed and elevate his fucking feet. Get some diuretics.
Yeah.
And just piss that shit all out and change his diet. Now.
Or
he will lose his feet.
Yeah, shout out, Joey. So you hope you get better, buddy. Uncle Jack says, I had over 3 million shares of Dogecoin and sold it when it made a run 2 years ago. I should have held on to it.
Oh, you dumb bitch, Jack.
Hey, Tiffany Washington from Balls Deep. Hey, Balls Deep from Tiffany Washington. Jake Fire says, cryptocurrency exchanger could be a website like Kraken or Coinbase. Well, thank you, man. Thanks for letting us know that. Balls Deep is getting the shout out salute from Uncle Jack. Trigger says Chris A starting a OnlyFans until his channel get monetized again. That was supposed to be kind of a secret.
Chris fucking Abel?
Yep, the one and only, who I will be hanging with tonight. I'm not sure if it's going to be 8 or it's going to be 10 o'clock, but look for us. Look at 8, and if it's not 8, it'll be 10, because Chris does Killing with the Ables. We kind of do one, and then we'll do the other before and after it. But check us out tonight on 100 Proof Podcasting tonight. We shifted to Thursday nights because we didn't want to compete with Perry Caravello. So if you want to do something fun on later on a Thursday night, we drink, smoke, laugh, and joke on the 100 Proof Podcasting channel. It'll probably be 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock tonight. Let's hang out for the middle of the week, midweek freaks.
So what days you guys do replayables now?
We do Thursdays and Saturdays now, Bob.
Thursdays and Saturdays? Okay.
Yeah, we didn't want to compete with Perry anymore. We were finding that we didn't want to make people choose, and we didn't want to miss Perry.
Yeah.
So we're trying to avoid like overlap with him, because it's almost impossible to compete with him. Last week we did replayables at 10 o'clock at night, so it might be the time we do it tonight if he wants to do the Killing with the Able show early so Liz can go to bed or something. I don't know. We got to iron that out, but yeah, we're trying Thursday nights now. A little something later. Balls Deep is giving the dab over there. How you doing, Balls Deep? Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says she's my type. Ooh, there you go, talking about the bikini report. Green is not bikini girl's color, says our friend Trigger. Hey, Uncle Jake. Well, Uncle Jack or Uncle Jake? Anyway. Hi, Jerry from Tiffany Washington. Was that a Freudian slip, or I don't know, or a Hey, Jerry Lahane. Hey, Tiff from Jerry Lahane. Uncle Jack says hey to Jerry Lahane laughing. Pew pew, says Jerry Lahane. Well, pew pew to you there, Jerry Lahane. I got for you. There you go. PSP checking in says, now you got to compete with No Filter and WGN. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, Bob, I know. I mean, I know. No matter what night we go on, it's good or bad for something. But we used to get so many complaints about why you got to do replayables on the same night. So we'll try not to step. We'll try not to step on your show. I mean, we'll do 8 or 10. I don't know. Last week was 10, so I think by that time you guys are like usually winding down, right?
We're just ending. Yeah.
So it could end up being 10. And I think WGNN, you guys are also they're on at the similar time as you are, right? Like
same
7
time.
or 8.
Same time, yeah. 7.
Maybe 10 is better for us. I don't know. All right, we'll have to see. Well, no, what's up, PSP? How do I sound today? Hello. Sibilance, 1, 2. Proper modulation. Green type of tube. All right, folks. Well, I do have one more story, and then we're going to get on to our miserable news history moment there, Bob. For the holiday season, I know you got to like some KFC. You got some KFC up north, right?
Yeah, I wish I had one around me. God damn it, I've been craving KFC lately.
Wow, you do say that some of these places are far away from you because of your location, right?
Yeah, unfortunately the closest one. It's like an hour and a half away from me. An hour and a half drive.
Yeah, you and Scott will mention that sometimes because you're you're not in really close to too much bustling cities, and so you'll say,
a little bit of a rural area.
Hour and a half to get to like the nearest Pizza Hut or something like that. Yeah. So, well, wait a minute. Peter Sky Parker, when I asked him how my sound was, he says, I'm listening on mute. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch, PSP. All right, well, must sound good or he would have been complaining about it already. All right. Well, Bob, for this holiday season, KFC has a new holiday candle that brings the aroma of fried chicken and biscuits to your home. So maybe if you can't get to it, buddy, maybe we can send you a candle. It could be the next best thing. You think?
Damn, that would just make you even more hungry.
I have the KFC scented cigarettes as 2 joints. Does Shawnee do Paranormal Tuesdays anymore? No, that's just his video game stream there, Jerry. No, he kind of plays. He's doing video games. He's trying to build our hours up, man. So you might see Shawnee on there a lot at all hours of the day and night. And he's been replaying like old replayables, trying to get our hours generated back up. So thanks everybody that's been helping with that. PSP is laughing about the mute thing, son of a bitch. Full flavor gravy, says 2 joints. Tiz McGee says, my son's stepmom is from Jamaica, mom, and says KFC is so good and sought after that they line up down the road for it, man. I can't understand that. Look who's checking in. Down the road, huh? Let's see. Bobby's checking in.
Bobby, good to see you, brother.
Bobby. Good morning to the chat from our friend Bobby. Jake Fire, thank you for the most colorful and informative $5 super chat. Thanks, Jake. If anyone is interested in investing in crypto, look into Helium Mobile Token or Solana. Disclaimer, me and Bobby Fran are not responsible for any of your losses. Thank you for that. Thank you for that financial disclaimer. Much like the gambling ones, Jake Fire, I feel much the same way. That I would never want somebody coming back on you or me or the show and saying, I learned it from watching you. I took advice from you. You guys were high and I took crypto advice from you. How you doing, Jake Fire? Thank you for checking in and thank you for the $5 super chat. Fire! Mandy Diff giving Bobby the love. And hey, Mandy, right back from Mandy Diff. I mean, Bobby, Mandy, Bobby. That's it. All right. And Mandy Diff saying hi to Bobby. Yeah, Bob. So so I won't send this to you to tease it, but if you know a KFC fan, it says, what if you could make your house smell like KFC without actually consuming any food or not even going to a KFC? These are the questions KFC is daring to ask right now with the release of the finger licking good holiday candles. Bro, I hope they put a disclaimer on these candles because you know somebody's they're going to dip their finger in it, bro. If it smells too good, people are going to be eating the wax.
Yeah, all right.
Well, there it is right there. You know somebody's going to get lit and drink it. It says, for the brave effort, KFC has teamed up with Homesick, a candle company that boasts over 200 cents. Together, they put together 2 brand new candles and an air freshener. Look, you can get a bucket of chicken air freshener, Bob.
Nice.
It says, for a single candle, Homesick and KFC have hooked us up with the no-joke price of $35 per candle. Whoa. And a more reasonable $12 for that paper air freshener. Holy shit. Here's KFC's 2 cents. Buttery biscuit and bucket o' chicken. The air freshener is only available in bucket of chicken. Chicken is expected and feels like an insane aroma for a candle, but the biscuit scent is actually a pretty good idea. Real estate agents should light those in open houses to lure passersby. So there you go, folks. If you want kind of a novelty idea for a Christmas gift or something, or if you like the smell yourself and just want to fill your home with the sweet aromas of KFC, look, there's an actual piece of chicken right there, Bob. I can get that. I'm an original guy. I like original. I like those spices, my friend.
Well, you know what? Fun fact. Did you know that there's only one restaurant in the United States that sells the Colonel's actual original recipe from the 70s?
Is that right?
And it's not even a KFC. It's not even KFC.
Was it one of those original franchisees that kind of held on to it for the years, Bob? What do you know more about that?
I think, I forget exactly how it happened, but I think the Colonel had one. He had to rename because he sold the franchise, and they started changing his shit. You know.
Yeah.
So. But he kept it original. Like they changed the gravy, they changed everything. So we're not even tasting his original recipe.
Yeah, my understanding that I think he did some early deals with like his earlier recipes before he finally sold the franchise, and maybe there was a couple extraneous people that were holding on to like one of the original versions of the recipe, or still had rights to like the 11 herbs and spices. But so I guess they're just doing it a little different, huh?
They're doing it differently now. No, it's not the original way anymore.
Well, there you go. That's a more
It's been like that since like the 70s.
That's a more you know from our friend Bobby Nick there.
Yeah.
Stuttering Shawnee, I couldn't recall. I learned it from you, okay? I learned it from watching you. Trigger checks in and says, we love BF. I love you too, man. I love you too, Trigger. Hey, Tiffany from Bobby. On Esther checks in and says, hashtag Bobby Hoya. Bobby says hello to Aunt Esther. The Reverend Wild Bill says, LOL, BF said, smell yourself. You smell yourself. The Kenny King says, Spurg Snake checking in. Firm handshakes to Spurg Snake checking in. The Colonel hated KFC, says our friend Granny checking in.
he fucking hated KFC. Yeah, he sued them bastards.
Hey, Spurg Snake from Tiffany, Washington. Big hugs from Spurg Snake. Firm handshakes to the chat family from Spurg Snake. To join says, let's say the Colonel's kinky ways was a secret blend of spices. Yeah. Let's say that's probably right. Let's see. Yeah. KFC quality has went downhill. Popeyes is where it's at, according to our friend Uncle Jax. He's a Popeyes guy. Let's just say Funky Bronco checks in and says, Hoya, I know I'm late. I slept in, but I also know that this show is very dynamic and BF always has a great dank content for us goblins. You know it. Funky Bronco checking in the afternoon. Awesome to have all the chat family checking in. You overslept a little bit, but we don't take points off for lateness. All right, folks, so there you go. I had a few regular stories in the BF Live other news, but now it's that time for our miserable news history moment. This is where compliments of Psych Labs, we take you back to the days of Bob Levy being the newsman on Sirius Satellite Radio during the Miserable Men Show. And this day we take you back to July 20th of the year 2008. Once again, Sirius Satellite Radio. And as we like to do here on BF Live, folks, whenever you hear Bob Levy mispronounce a word or a phrase, you type it in the chat the way you thought you heard him say it. Let's go, folks. BF Live, miserable news history.
Ain't hearing shit, Bobby Fran. You playing it?
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Bob, wait a minute. I just stared at you, and I've been doing okay, I think, without you. And then, look, I forgot to put it up on the screen. All right, I guess you guys want to hear it, too? Let's do a take two.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go. It is the miserable news history moment. Bob Levy reads the news from July 20th, 2008.
Size of a barn, okay? Hey, let me do my time. Hit it, Miserable Men News with your anchor man, Bob Levy. Hi. If it's happening in the world, I will let yous know about it. I'm Bob Levy, and here goes some news for yous all on July 12, 2008. Iraq proposes delay in key provincial vote. A provincial vote intended to satisfy Sunni Arab demands and more influence must be delayed. Election officials said Sunday, proposing to hold the vote in December rather than October. The planned elections, which will cover most of the country, will hand more power to the regions and weaken the control of the Shiite-led government on matters such as politic forces and economic development. Myanmar says Suu Kyi may be freed soon. Myanmar's military junta has indicated to its Southeast Asian neighbors that opposition leader Aung San Suu Kyi could be freed from house arrest in about 6 months. Singapore's foreign minister said Sunday. The hint came as an association of Southeast Asian nations expressed deep disappointment at the decision by the junta in May to extend Suu Kyi's detention by another year. It was an unusual, frank criticism by Myanmar, by the region's main bloc, whose members usually stick to the policy of not interfering in each other's affairs. Brazil. Officials, Nazis reference rock WTO talks. Some pre-negutations jabbing turned into a potentially damaging diplomatic incident Saturday when Brazil's foreign minister said rich countries deception in trade talks remind him of tactic used by Nazi propaganda chief Joseph Goebbels. His comments to a sharp rebuke from the United States, whose chief trade negotiated. Susan Schwab is the daughter of a Jewish Holocaust survivor. Her spokesman described the reference to Goebbels as incredibly wrong. Thank you. That's the news.
I don't know if you ever had that Nazi candy, Goebbels and Raisinets.
I get dizzy.
Goebbels, Raisinets.
Jesus Christ.
Googles and Raisinets and Bob Levy with the miserable news history moment right here. Boy, that's a virtual reading rainbow there, Bobby Nick.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Yeah.
A lot of close ones there.
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look in the book. Reading Rainbow. I can go anywhere. Friends to know and ways to grow. Reading Rainbow. I swallow. Is that a fucking kid's book? Friends to know and ways to grow. Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. I'm reading. I'm swimming. I'm a bat in the pool. Look at me go.
Look at me
Maybe
go.
It's such a stupid name.
It's a stupid name for a guy we love to laugh at and with. That was our miserable news history moment. Tacked on at the end of the BF Live Other News or Not So Serious News. I don't know why my bot is not working sufficiently, but I want to thank my friend Daniel August for your $20 PayPal contribution. Donation super chat to BF Live. Thank you, Daniel August. Happy Thursday, man. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you're enjoying what we're doing so far right here on Thursday on BF Live. That was the news. That was miserable news history. Let's wrap this up and get on some other fun stuff we got to, because it's almost about 1:30, about halfway through this show. But that was a fun BF Live Other News or the Not So Serious News. Shout out to the awesome 30 people hanging out for a fun afternoon hang right here on BF Live on this Thursday. Yeah, Bob, so that was always fun listening back to those old days, and you hear that infectious laugh of Mark Burns in the background, man. That cackle.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah.
That was a great laugh.
Yeah, I miss Mark.
Miss Mark, yeah.
Back.
Miss all that stuff. I reached out to him a couple months ago, but he wasn't prepared to do an interview with me. But I might try again. But did you hear any of the Bob Levy stuff this morning? Him and Gina talking.
No, I didn't.
Well, it's funny because first of all, ever since Gina's back, he's kind of letting out more and more details are getting out about kind of what really rubbed him about why he left it on me. He's kind of letting it out, but it seems like every time he gets on air now, a little more comes out. Did you hear any of it? I mean, there was some issue. Apparently, they had some issue up with DabbleCon. They didn't like how Gina was not really accounted for with the seating arrangement or something like that. Did you hear any of that?
I didn't hear any of that. No.
Yeah, it's like their words are being said as far as, I think Missy was kind of part of the plan as far as being up on the dais or being up there and all, but it sounded like that there wasn't no effort to have Gina participate or maybe to account for her sitting up there close on the dais with the people, because at one point a comment was thrown out there that, well, this is for like the talent or whatever kind of thing. So apparently, I think these things were kind of thrown out. I think it seems like it's a thousand little things maybe that kind of added up to it. It had to do with that.
Well,
and then
go
ahead, buddy.
Hey man, Gina, I think she's a funny girl, and she's an important part of where the Shuli network has come from, especially considering Bob Levy, and how much everybody used to just love her cackle in the background.
I love it. I still love it.
It's awesome.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, she should have been considered part of the crew, I think.
Yeah, there's you hear these things coming out. You got to listen for the context clues because she talks about not really being involved in the presentation of any kind of awards or anything, or and not only that, but then to go, I guess the next level of only really the people that are going to be performing it in here, not really accounting for her, like kind of being near or with Bob. Seems like some of that maybe possibly went on. She was like overlooked in that regard. And then he was talking, he's kind of also alluding to how he tried to go into the bedroom or something at the place and listen to Perry, and he got like kind of harassed for that or something. So seems like it's a thousand little slices maybe that cause the bigger wound, if you will, if that's a proper analogy.
Yeah, and then there was probably finally the straw that broke the camel's back. That's usually the way those situations go. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah. I was kind of wondering what you thought of that because I know that you're a Miserable Man, kind of fan too, and all that stuff. We like the old stuff.
Is that? I wonder if that's why. Remember when they had the Lovebirds on the Shuli Network?
Yes,
that went away really quick too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Bob was thinking that maybe there's some things like that couple stuff that kind of should be just kind of held for maybe his channel or something. I don't think he was always thinking that way, but I think at some point he was forced to kind of think that way. Like he needed to know the things that he can do on his channel, what's good for him and all. And that's kind of why he made the clean break with everybody like off of his channel, and he's kind of doing 100% what he wants to do on the channel, which I respect. Uncle Jack says, Peacunt, 100%. We got monetized yesterday, and yes, YouTube is so generous and supports all of their content creators, even junkery buffoonery like ours. Jake Fire says, the two Bobs. Black Friday is right around the corner. Are you guys looking at anything to purchase or are interested in? Black Friday. I'm not a big Black Friday, have to get that first sale thing guy. Bob, have you ever been interested in Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving shopping?
No. Like we have it here too, even though we don't even have a Thanksgiving in November. But
that's right. That's right.
Like.
Well, wait a minute. Are you telling me that you have a Black Friday? You have a Thanksgiving one time, but you're gonna have Black Friday at the same time that we kind of do our Black Friday?
Mm-hmm. 100%.
Whoa, wait, man. Let's talk about this a little bit deeper. Let's go to Bob Nick's Canadian Corner. We got a minute.
And now, coming to you from the Great White North, it's Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner.
Oh, beauty, go. Okay. Oh, beauty, go.
That's right, folks. It's time for a spontaneous Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner.
Yeah, I mean, I think Black Friday is just an international thing.
Interesting.
It happens here too.
So I don't know, maybe not everybody sees every show, Bobby Nick, but Bobby Nick is our friend from the north, from Canada, and we've discussed how he's taught us that because the actual calendar season for growing season is shorter, that you guys have Thanksgiving before we do, right? So that let everybody know that don't normally know that, right? Early in November. When is it? October?
We have it in October.
October.
We have it
so
in
there
October,
you go.
Yeah.
So there you go. Now, one would think that if you're having your Thanksgiving in October, that maybe you would have like okay, that's our Thanksgiving. Maybe we got the day off, kind of like we do in the States, and that would be your Black Friday. But you're telling us, no, this is not the case, that not you have your own, had to go anyway, have your own Thanksgiving, but yet you use our Black Friday, huh? Interesting.
We do?
Wow, there you go. So there you go. So people that never knew that. So we normally do it the day after. It's kind of like an unofficial holiday. I've had family that used to do it, Bob. They would have the sale ads from the previous Sunday. They would make the list. They would go out and have gear and be in line in the early wee hours of the morning, bro. But you don't really have to do that stuff no more with the advent of like online shopping, right?
Right. And yeah, any kind of Black Friday shopping I've always done it on just Amazon. Say fuck it, I'm not going into no store getting fucking trampled by a whole bunch of fucking idiots.
And then they have Amazon Day on there, which is kind of their own version of a sales day, like a Black Friday, if you will.
Right, and I think they'll have like Cyber Monday too and shit like that. So
there you go. Yeah, so I might have done it like one time for like one item, maybe back in like the 90s or something, Bob. But I've never been that person that, I got to see what the cheapest thing is and be in line and beat everybody. But we do remember some of that stuff about like with PlayStations and with certain flat screen TVs when not everybody had one, and people were like rushing the doors for like the $150 or $200 like flat screen TV, right? You remember any of that?
Yeah, I do.
Walmart
I do.
dashing.
You know, like, okay, but you got to remember, like at Walmart, they'll literally put those the shittiest TVs out for sale.
Absolutely.
Ones that they just want to get rid of, ones that'll probably break on you in like a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, doorbusters.
They'll see on sale, but they're
and I know
probably
that
not gonna last you too
I know
long.
that back in the day they used to know that they didn't have enough stuff, but they couldn't stop the rush anyway, right? They just they might have known they only had like 10 per store, but they're going to have everybody thinking the day if you show up at the store you're going to get something. So it's really changed a lot with logistics and buying stuff online, to where if they don't have it at a particular store no more that you were going to Black Friday shop, you can almost surely get it somewhere else. And don't come ashore.
Yeah.
Uncle Jack, lots of good ass eating content on your show. Always good. Enjoy the sauce, Jack, you got for your monetization. Uncle Jack, hey, congratulations on Spurt Snake. Two Joint says smoking helped Bob keep secrets. Really? Okay. So yeah. So when he was smoking, he kind of kept all that stuff inside. I get it, but now that he's not, you notice that too, Bob. He's trying yet again to not smoke.
What is he on? Is he on day 4?
Two.
Only two?
Yeah, he was talking about it yesterday. I think he was barely 24 hours in. So yeah, this is like barely like day 2. He's got to get a little later in the day for this to be like fully day number 2. Let's see. Funky Bronco, gotta save that for tier 2 members. Members only shows now for all the ass eating, says Uncle Jack.
Yeah.
Tiffany Washington's laughing at Uncle Jack. Funky Bronco says 2 joints. I mean, Bob should get to the point. Oh, no, not talk about it for 2 hours. Well, Funky, there is a skill and a bit of an art to this, buddy. And not only that, but Bob isn't the kind of guy to just go out there and just like really just shit on everybody. He's a grown man, so he would think that's kind of a punk move. So I think you're just seeing what's kind of naturally coming out of him, Funky Bronco, as he's kind of feeling it. He's like recalling, okay, this thing pissed me off, and then this thing pissed me off. And now you're starting to get the picture that's being painted of, okay, there was a couple like things that happened along the way. It wasn't just like it was made out to be first, like, well, Bob was just upset because he didn't get the money he thought, which is kind of what we all were told at first, Bob, right?
Yeah, I don't honestly from Bob, I don't think we'll ever get the show why I left the Shuley network,
No.
Just an hour of him bitching and complaining about why. We're not going to get that. That's not Bob.
But it is sad and interesting, and he was kind of being kind of pointed about it this morning, like saying, "But send me my fucking money today or tomorrow." Like he said that today.
Really?
Yeah, he did. Like so see, that's what I'm saying, Funky Bronco. That's not all just going to come out like all at one time. That's what you're going to get today. You're going to get, hey man, somebody better send me my money today or fuck tomorrow. And then now you put that together with what we've seen over the past couple of days, and you start getting you get a different picture of what's going on. Just get to the point, Funky Bronco once. Thank you, Spurksnake from Uncle Jack. Sight Clyde says, good for the Levies. Bob and Gina have been such an integral part of TSM. Care Bear checks in and says, God damn, my husband Potato, where's my McDonald nuggets at? Wendy's checking
Never
in.
sent him, Wendy. You know this.
So I know that she had been trying to get like the potato or some of the fruits on her show. Has she had Carter for any of the legit guys on her show recently, Bob? And I'm not aware of it.
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. All right. I was making sure I didn't miss anything. Congrats to Uncle Jack from Pecan on your monetization. Funky Bronco says, Uncle Jack, you're a businessman. Jake Fire says, I wish Bob Levy would stop speaking in cryptic message and spit shit out of his mouth. It in bits and pieces of a whole story. Either say the whole thing or don't say anything. Well, Jake, I mean, I think you've been a fan of Bob for a minute. Bob is not the most kind of articulate. I can really put every thought together in chronological order and say it eloquently. Right. I don't think Bob has ever been that guy, bro. Plus, you got to couple with that he comes on here and does a show every day. And when we talk to you guys and you talk, you spark other things. Like today came out about better send me my money, bitch, or whatever. You know, that's only going to come out on today when he's thinking about it or whatever. So I think this is just the way it's going to be, Jake, that you kind of have to make your put all the pieces together yourself, brother. Because Bob, he's putting it out there a little bit, and he's kind of slowly saying that this was the thing that pissed me off about a little slight to Gina, a little not getting my money, a little talking to me maybe the wrong way. It seems like it was 1,000 cuts maybe. Thank you, P-Cut from Uncle Jack. Funky Bronco says, I think Bob is best doing his own thing, be better running his own ship and not overexposed. So there you go, Funky Bronco. And Bob, like you and I have said, he admits many more times now that he was really getting burnt out on. How many times can we talk about the same shit? Like talk about that guy. That's come out more than once from Bob.
Yeah, that's got to be just
so once again.
It was just like, talking about the same dude over and over and over again.
Yeah, and I think it finally got to a point where it was affecting what he wanted to do. He wanted to do more fun stuff and have more control over his life and his channel, not to go, oh, hey, I want to do something. No, you can't because we're doing another Stuttering John show. So I think that was kind of part of the dynamic too. And that's why he had to clear the slate on the Levy-verse. I think he just said, you know what, fuck all of this stuff. And he's kind of doing his thing. So, we support Bob. I support all of these guys. Psych Clyde says, Gina baby birding Bob when Lenny drank his goo was one of the funniest moments.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Let me see if
they need to get back to that shit. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Man, they had such a good show there. Everybody didn't want to cooperate, though. Jesus Christ.
Let's see what happens. I think I might be able to pull that up a bit. All right, here we go. Psych, and of course, as always, provided by Psych Clyde Labs. I still hanging on to this. Here we go. This is what Psych was talking about. So yeah, and Bob, this was one of the things that Gina was saying. She says, I've kind of been like kind of a co-host of yours. I've contributed. Those guys acted like they liked me. So I don't think they intentionally overlooked her. I think they're overwhelmed over there, but somebody should have still looked out for Gina, I guess, being, Bob's spouse and all. So yeah, she had crazy moments like this next one. And like when she was crawling around on the floor up there when they did go to DabbleCon, but this is the moment that Psych Clyde is talking about. Gina baby birding Bob when Lenny drank his goo. Number 2 was one of the funniest moments. Here you go.
Oh my God. Lenny,
Here we go.
Excellent.
Here she comes. Here, look, he's posing. Yeah.
Flap, like the buzzard you are. Get flap.
Flap, like the look at him flapping. Oh. There it is.
Here comes the tooth.
Oh my
Slow
God.
it down, Bob. Slow it down. You got it now. Wow.
Oh my God.
I think I hurt my wing.
That was really hard to take.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh, shit, he hurt his wing. Oh,
yeah, he hurt his wing. Pecan's laughing. There you go. We kind of relived that one. Let's see. Jake Fryer says, you're right, Bobby. I like Shuli and Bob. It was sad to see them break up. Yeah, it's not good. Bob doesn't owe us anything. My focus is to pay Bob back by helping him grow his channel, says Psych Clyde. Spurgeon says, all the Bobs like interacting with the chat. Levy couldn't do that as much on TSN. You're not wrong about that because that was a big part. Bob, he's always like in the chat. He always picks up a good line or something. And thanks to Bob, I mean, he would pick up on a lot of my lines and laugh at him. I'm like, wow, if Bob Levy's laughing at it, I must be saying something. Let's see who's checking in. Bob, we got some new friends checking in. We got a new friend checking in yesterday. Breaker 1-2's back.
Breaker 1-2.
Breaker 1-2. This is my friend and co-host Bobby Nick Havens, who's sometimes here when Bobby and sometimes with Scott Fitzpatrick. But yes, Breaker 1-2, man, is he told us that he kind of picked up on us by being a fan of Bubba, and he heard that Levy was still around, and he somehow found us, man. So he's part of the new chat family. Ain't that neat?
Crazy. That's awesome.
Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says, hi to Breaker, glad to see you're back. Two Joyce Jackson says, Black Friday at Walmart, female fights usually end up on YouTube. You're not wrong about that when they would fight over. Oh, and then like this goes back to the 80s when they used to fight over like Cabbage Patch dolls and shit, right?
Right. Yeah.
Breaker checks in and says, Tits McGee Fitzpatrick, I know of someone that misspells McGee like that. There you go. Let's see. Funky Bronco says Bob was smoking some type of vape pen yesterday. He's trying to be off of the cigarettes, so he is like doing the he's doing the Nick patch, and he's doing kind of the occasional kind of vape thing. Jack said it's barely day 3. Jack, barely day 3. Hello, Breaker 1-2. Breaker 1-2, come on in from on Esther. Hello, on Esther, right back from Breaker 1-2. Funky Bronco says, very true, BF. Bob is a very calculated man and putting the pieces together. Yeah, well, you know, like I said, he's probably putting it together as it happens. Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says, Breaker, when I make my names for here, I'm usually on an edible or two. Luckily, they make any sense. Rum, Breaker 1-2 says. Spurg says, we got all the Bobs. I think I went back far enough. Let's see. Too many fights at stores if you go outside on Black Friday, says Funky Bronco. Tits McGee was referring to Cyber Monday like we were talking about. On Esther likes Black Friday deals. Well, you would, wouldn't you? Funky Bronco agreed. Bob is making money and having fun. I think it's about having fun, making money, knowing what money's there no matter what it is. At least he knows he's making his own way, make or break, good or bad. He knows he's got the numbers in front of him. So there you go. All right. Well, everybody, look, people are losing their shit after this is about the baby bird. Spurg Snake. Spurg Snake is loving it. Jungle Jack says, I think I'm the only one that has a weaker stomach than Bob. Psych Clyde says, Bob has so many funny one-liners last night that he had me rolling. Trigger says, Bob doesn't respond to any of my chats, and they are not rude at all. Not sure what I did to upset him. I don't know what it is, Trigger. I mean, if you get a funny enough line in there, if you're saying the right thing in the right time, Bob usually notices it. So I would just say keep at it. Yep. Care Bear says, remember, Potato, we ain't married. Give me my McDonald's nuggets. Oh, she's always up. And Bobby Nick is a Canadian ? Yes, Bobby Nick is our Canadian friend. Yep.
I am Canadian, yeah.
Yep. Hence the tragically hip flag behind him. He's our friend from the Great White North. Well, there you go. That was fun. We checked in with that. We got into all kind of stuff. A little we ended up I'm getting sidetracked with the whole Lenny thing and all. We're kind of just talking kind of in between things, just talking about the whole Bob thing, man. So I'm just hoping all ends well is what I'm hoping. Let's see. Bob promoted us constantly, and we talked about the way his ideas or stuff he wanted to talk about and got shit on or ignored. Wait a minute. Bob promoted us constantly, and we talked about the way his ideas and stuff we wanted to talk about got shit on or ignored on the stream or behind the scenes. I could see him getting pissed more and more. Trigger checks in and says, I'm just old, not fun, and not funny. Well, sometimes it's just about a good observation, Trigger. Let's see. I had to try and ruin Bob's marriage to get noticed, Trigger. Right? See, that's what Psych Clyde had to do. Let's see. What's up, Breaker 1-2? Welcome back, Breaker 1-2. It's all good in the Stream Show hood. What else is good is that it's 49 minutes into hour number 2, 1:49, where I'm joining you from the East Coast of the United States. How you feeling, Bob? You think you need a piss break and you want to come back and hit some more stuff? You need a break?
Let's do it.
All right, well, let's do that. How about we do that, folks? Since we're past the halfway mark of this BF Live Stream Show 191, I got plenty more fun written down on the sheet that we can get to, and we will get to. So this is what we're going to do, folks. We're going to do a 2.5-minute piss break. This is your time to go up, take a piss break if you want. Grab a snack, grab a drink, grab a friend, and let them know that no one has more fun than we do right here on the BF Live Stream Show in the midday, folks. So come back for more fun on the other side. 2.5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Just go do what you got to do. Refresh, go to the bathroom, and we'll be back. 2.5 minutes, more fun on the other side right after this.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah, think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh.
Watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
Hell yeah. We're back from touching our PPs for the second half of the BF Live Stream Show 191 on this Thursday, folks. Thanks for joining us here today, me and my friend co-host Bobby Nick. I'm joining you today from BF Live on YouTube, on Rumble, and also on Facebook. If you could hook a brother up with a like, share, subscribe on your way in or out, I'd certainly appreciate it, buddy. Get everything out you need, buddy? You good?
Oh, yeah.
Are you muted?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Good. All right, man. Very good.
I think you're breaking up. Breaker. Are you there?
Am I? 1, 2. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. I think you're coming through okay now.
All right, buddy. Good. All right. Let's see. Was she drinking when she sang this song and she really needed to pee? Not sure. Breaker's laughing. Let's see. You're not wrong. There's been a couple times, Breaker. Breaker says you need a shit break song. You're not wrong. There's sometimes
it happens.
It's 2.5 minutes. Sometimes you got to get in what you can get in those 2.5 minutes. But yeah, there are some other shows that other people do. They do a poo break or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Poo break. What's up, BF? Bobby in the chat. There's Jason Bardo S checking in, brother.
Hey, Jason, man. How's it going, brother? Good to see you.
Just realized that my dog always wants to go out during the break. Your song has made my dogs train. There you go.
Damn.
Dogs know about the PP breakdown. I know about staying around having fun with my boy Bobby Nick right here. And you know, Bobby Nick, you know we got fun, talented people. Whoop, I meant in the chat. Jason Bardo says, I'm on a shit break right now, y'all. That's a lot. You know, Bob, you know I love all these talented people like Stacey Allen and our friend Psych Labs. I like featuring them here. And you know what it's time for? It's that time, buddy. It's time for...
Oh, Psych!
Psych.
That's right. It is time. On us, it says hashtag psych. Having fun with the psych emojis, and you can too if you remember up here on BF Live. But it is that time, folks, where we feature Psych Labs from the twisted mind of Psych Labs. It's Psych Labs content segment, folks. If my bot was running, I would tell you to click on the link that should be running the entirety of the show. But you can just type Psych Labs in on YouTube at your leisure and go hook a brother up with a like, share, subscribe. Watch a lot of this stuff on your own free time. Let's take you back with some of the oldest, greatest pieces of Psych Labs content, and then we'll take you up some of the newer ones. Here's Bob Levy, when he left the Turkish dentist. We got it right here on BF Live.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Bad breeze.
Yeah, I know. How did it go?
I didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
Didn't feel anything.
Oh, I feel fun.
Kind of felt good, didn't it?
That's real life.
Yeah, this is real life.
Is this real life?
Okay, now. So, I have 2 fingers.
Good.
2 fingers.
Now, 4 fingers.
4 fingers. No, don't put that in. Don't put it in your mouth. Okay.
12 stitches. Yes, the last stitch.
Yes.
And I'll make these.
Yeah. Don't touch it.
Don't touch him, Bob.
Don't.
Why can't I touches?
Because it'll mess up the stitches.
It was 4 eyes.
Yeah.
I still funny.
I feel funny.
Why is this happening, Drew?
It's okay, bud.
Why is this happening to me?
Okay.
I was on me for out.
No.
It's going to last forever.
No, it won't be forever.
Drugs are bad. Drugs are bad, okay? Drugs are bad, but Psych Clyde is cool. All right, here we go. We got here. Uh-oh. All right. This is a special clip that Psych Clyde prepared for us. Actually, it's a newer clip. Let me put that in a different order here, I think. Let me put that down here a little bit. All right, let me play this next piece of Psych Labs content I have for you right here. Bob is multi-talented, multifaceted kind of guy, and we like to feature him here right here on BF Live. So here is when Bob was a swimmer. This is swimmer Bob. Bob Mickey Mouse Levy winning the race.
When you're putting your mind to it, you know exactly what to do indoors. How was that for you?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, it was such a strong race. We were all running so fast, multiple running in the 50s, so I knew I had to go out fast. I'd look in front of me, so I wanted to be in front, and I could hear halfway she was behind me, so I was like, okay, this is good, now we keep going, and this crowd is so amazing.
There you go. That is the Mickey Mouse Levy winning the race. That's Bob's actual voice in there, lest anyone think. Whoa, let's see. Psych Clyde. Well, check this out. The lovely Donna G had been checking in on the regular. Thank you for your generous $4.99 super chat. And she says, I will be MIA until December. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, Bobby, Fran, and Chatters, and Hoya. Wow.
Donna G.
I am so proud to thank you, Donna G, for your $4.99. Happy Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble to you in advance. Awesome. Well, thanks for letting us know, because we would have been worried. Donna G would have been like, but Bobby Nick's going to be, Bobby and Nick are going to be wondering about me. She had to let us know for $4.99. Thank you, Donna G. Happy Thanksgiving, and thank you for the $4.99. We'll be looking forward to you when you do get back. Breaker12 is laughing, saying LOL, which is good. Tis McGee says, poor Bob. I like turtles. You like turtles, Bob? I know Bob likes turtles too.
I like turtles.
All right, well, let's see if I think where did I put that one? Oh, here you go. I got it right here. All right. People like the greatest hits, so we play the greatest hits. Psych Labs content. Thank you again, the lovely Donna G, for the $4.99, and have a great Thanksgiving. And here's a message from Bob.
Back here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend, the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right. You're great, zombie. And good times here at the Waterfront Village.
Bob likes turtles, and we like Bob leaving. Breaker12 ask a fair question, being newer to the show. He says, what is a Hoya? Like a ho, yeah, that woman say? Not exactly. It turns out to be like it's a greeting, it's a salutation, it's hello, it's goodbye, it's whatever you want it to be, and it's this, man. We just say, instead of saying hello or saying, hey, how you doing? We just say, hey, everybody, Hoya.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
It's just straight up silliness, Breaker12, just straight up silliness. It's all about fun. That's what it's all about. You too, Donna, and I will hold down the fort for you. There you go. Jake's going to hold it down for you while you're off. We'll see you in December. We're looking forward to December already. Oh, hey, Aunt Esther from Donna G. Psych, Clyde is throwing out the hearts of love. Excellent, Jake Fire, for holding it down, says Donna G. Funky Bronco says, BF, don't say Hoya at Georgetown University, or it isn't it their mascot. Yeah, Georgetown is a Hoya, but that's not what it's for. But Breaker 1-2 says, I like Ho yeah. Well, there you go. It's whatever you want it to be there, Breaker 1-2.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's fun for us? Oh, but Bob, and you know these two Bobbies. So me and you are two semi-famous Bobs, but I got two really famous Bobs right here. 2 and 1 from our friend Sight Clyde. I don't think I've been on a show with you when I played this, buddy. So I'll be looking forward to your reaction to Bobby Levy Ethier.
Oh, no.
Yes. And listen to what Bobby's talking about.
Hang Buddy Bobby here.
It's Levy Grande, like we always say. Bobby Lethier.
Money's back. Saudi Mori's back, my friends. So, and the debut of Need TV Tunes. I got the Burley Heaty up. I got my sugar-coated cereal.
Sugar-coated cereal.
You know, my tin boat cereal. The black Cocoa Puff stuffed and frothed with waffles, but Saturday morning cartoons. I won't eat 4-7. So
cereal, energy drinks.
Take care of yourselves.
He says, "Take care of yourselves."
So it's Saturday morning is back on Need TV Tunes.
There you go. I don't think I've watched that with you and saw your reaction to that because you know Bobby Ethier. We've done shows with him and stuff.
Oh, yeah, man. Whoa.
Somebody was saying that we should maybe have Bobby Ethier on, but it's been a minute. I told him that we used to do shows with him from time to time.
Yeah, I've tried to get a hold of him a couple of times. He'll talk to me, but he's not ready to do shows, I guess.
Well, there you go. You wouldn't know.
He keeps on having bad experiences every time he comes on, like you know, because he'll put out his religious views.
Yes,
and people don't.
People respond to it.
Yeah, and he can't.
People have other opposing views, and he don't take to that very well.
No.
Yeah. Bobby Nick's American twin. That was twin Bobby Levy. Breaker 1-2 says about that one. Tits McGee says, Miss Fassi says, Breaker, Ahoya, and Gano are the songs that will live in your head. Ahoya and Gano. Yeah, I can know what you're talking about with that one. It's just silliness. We just love having silly fun right here. Breaker 1-2. Yeah, and we discovered that guy on another show that we do called Replayables. We're doing that later on tonight. That's where we drink, smoke, laugh, and joke and watch videos. And we just caught on to that Hoya guy. We actually had him on the show and everything. So it's just about silliness. It's just about fun. That guy looks like he lives that stuff. Terry Nee checks in and says, there's no real definition of the fake word Hoya, largely considered to be a call like whoop or hell yeah. The intention of the call is for the streamer or influencer to call, can I get a Hoya? There you go. And that's a more you know from our friend Terry Nee. That's exactly what I do with it. Sight Clyde said he is ready to do shows as of last month, says Sight Clyde. I think it's talking about Ethier. That's it.
Really? I'll have to hit him up again.
Breaker's laughing, which is good. Funky Bronco says, Bobby Nick is a great guest, always smoking a cig. BF, you introduced me to this show via Scott. Well, there you go. There you go. That's how we do this, man. Bobby Nick is my co-host friend. Like I told you about Scott, he's my co-host friend, man. Whenever they can get time, when they're not sitting on many other of our friends' shows, they're always welcome here on BF Live. Gano means exactly in German. That's another more you know from Terry Nee.
Interesting.
Wait, BF, why you waiting to smoke that cushy kush tonight? Why not light up now? How do you like to consume your kush? I have a pen. I have a pen and I have a little bong. Matter of fact, I was going to bring my pen over with me today, Funky Bronco, because I know you like partaking during the show. So you go ahead and do you, buddy. I'll see if I can get a hold of mine. Care Bear checks in and says, please, Stormy, make me a cartoon of me and Bobby Nick make out and smooching and singing. Wow, I can't believe. I can't believe that she really wants something like that. I mean, we don't have something like that, but I got something like this.
When you met Bobby on a no filter night, underneath the stars, everything felt right. She had a smile that could light up the room. Bobby knew, then his eyes were foolproof. Send Bobby news, oh yes, Bobby, that's right, Bobby loves getting naughty. Wendy and Bobby, they're a match so true, and loves wild dances, them too. Sending Bobby news, oh yes, Bobby, that's right, Bobby loves getting naughty. Wendy and Bobby, they're a match so true, and loves wild dances, them too. Through ups and downs, they hold on tight.
Hello, and welcome to Wendy's show, everybody. Friday night hang, right, Wendy?
Right, Bobby.
Yeah.
Sending Bobby news, oh yes, Bobby, that's right, Bobby loves getting naughty. Wendy and Bobby, they're a match so true, and loves wild dances, them too. Through ups and downs, they hold on tight. Two hearts beating in Wendy's boat's light. Laughter and tears, they've seen it all, but their love stands firm, never to fall. Sending Bobby news, oh yes, Bobby, that's right, Bobby loves getting naughty. Wendy and Bobby, they're a match so true, and love wild dances, them too. Wendy and Bobby, hand in hand, together they'll always stand. In this crazy world, their love is the key. Yes, Bobby, that's right, Bobby. Yes, Bobby, that's right, Bobby.
There you go. That's what we have. I know she's got it like that, right? Breaker 1-2 being new to us, saying that, hey, that's Wendy the retard. Yes, that is. She's our friend, and she's in the chat right now as Care Bear. Right here. Say hello to our friend Care Bear, a.k.a. Wendy the retard or slow adult from back in the day. That's right. That's She go by Care Bear here, Breaker 1-2. Oh, gosh, that's right. Breaker 1-2. She is our friend. She's been a guest on my show many times, and she does many shows late at night. If you're ever up in the wee hours, you might catch Bobby and Wendy hanging out on any given night. Oh gosh. A Breaker's like amazed. Funky Bronco says, I actually don't smoke the Kush BF. Gives me too much anxiety. I'm hitting a nicotine vape in honor. There you go. That's cool.
There you go. Nice. Very nice.
And Spurg Snake lets you know that Care Bear's in the chat. She says hello. Wendy is hilarious, says Spurg Snake. Wow, I didn't know if she was still here, let alone in the chat too. Amazing. Hey, Wendy, Care Bear says, you know you want my ass, Bobby. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Yes, and as you will see, Breaker, go. She hasn't changed a bit.
Nope, not at all.
Hey, Tiffany from Care Bear. That's right. So if you ever see Care Bear or Chucky Want Play, that's our friend. That's right. It's Wendy. She's Bobby Nick's wife too. That's right. She sure is. But we got distracted. It's good distraction. We got distracted with some fun. And I got some more fun because we're in the middle of Psych Labs content. And once again, I like having you here again, Bob, after not being here for a couple of days, because some of this stuff gets to feel new to me all over again. Or I get to see it, watch you watch it, because I don't know how much of this you actually see.
Right, yeah.
So check this out. This is Psych Labs. And if you thought that Bobby and Bobby together was something, what about Bob DeVito?
Oh my God.
Out of the coffin, and take note of the extra shark teeth in his mouth.
How about that? Come see me and David Collins. Also, I'm going to say not Mike Feeney. I'm going to fuck up his name. But he'll also be on the shows.
It's got Ray's teeth and the turkey's teeth.
He does sports card openings. Feeney Brothers card openings. He's also going to do time on the show. But if you're in Dubuque, Iowa, if you're anywhere near the Quad Cities, come and hang. Well, yeah, I'm a fun time.
I'm a fun time.
Oh, a fun time. We'll have a good time. I just want to have fun and fucking just like yeah. There's no like gotcha moments where like I'm trying to fuck other people over. Like if that makes sense. Wait, who are my enemies? I guess in this Dabbleverse. My enemies, I guess, like, go see Gino. I don't fucking hate Gino. He just got married. Go see him. Chad, go see Chad. I don't give up. Like, go see him. I don't fucking hate anyone. I'm not.
I'm trying to get a freeze of the teeth. All those teeth in there.
Jeez,
like
got 2 sets or something?
Go see him. Have fun.
And you end up with both sets of teeth in them, the turkey's teeth and Ray's teeth. I like that.
Fun.
Nice
Wherever
little
they're
side
at, go
effect.
see him.
Yeah.
I want everyone in this like so-called Dabbleverse to fucking be great at comedy and do fucking amazing things, so it raises us all up to another bar. That's what I would like. I said that a zillion times before. That's what I would like. Is that going to happen? Probably not, because no one seems to give a fuck about doing stand-up comedy.
There you go. Oh, shit.
Don't huff the gas.
There you have it. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so Bobby DeVito from the Twisted Mind of Psych Labs during our Psych Labs content segment. The last thing a streetwalker hears is, I'm a fun time, Ray, the I-80 killer. And that's it. That's the last thing she hears.
So true.
Anyone else have enemies? Question mark. Enemy. I don't have enemies. I don't know. Let's see. Spurg haha from Psych Clyde. Ray likes bars, says Terry Nee. Yeah, but what kind of bar? Yeah, he likes bars. What kind of bars though? I don't know. Let's see. Exactly, Spurg from Tiffany Washington. As we continue on here with our Psych Labs content segment here on BF Live Stream Show 191. All right, once again, I don't know. I like watching these all over again with my friend Bobby Nick Haven because they all feel like new to me, and I get to see how he reacts to them. Here's another one, Bobby Nick. This is Bob the Bodybuilder Levy. Bob the Builder. Can he flex it? Yes, he can.
Oh, yeah, get it, Bob.
Look, that's his actual profile, though. That's kind of you from the side, Bob. Ooh. Go, Bobby. That tan is on point, man. He stayed outside too long this summer, Bob.
I think so. He's got enough tan to last all winter long.
Gina, bring me my suntan lotion. And there you go. Bobby the Builder. Can he flex it? Yes, he can. And he did through the Twisted Mind of Psych Clyde, Psych Labs content segment here. Tiffany Washington says, I warned my adult children from Ray.
Should, Tiffany. Yes. It needs to be a thing.
Tits McGee Fitzpatrick says, this one disturbs me. Good job, Psych Clyde.
It's pretty disturbing, Tits.
Our friend Matt checks in and says, bones up to BF, the midday and the midweek freaks. That's right.
You know, feels weird calling my adopted daughter Tits. I don't know.
Hey, Tits, get your tits over here. Get your ass over here, Tits. That got the cigarettes up for you, Bobby Nick, and you're saying your hashtag?
Yeah, smoke them if you got them, motherfuckers. Yeah,
Smoke.
That's right.
That's it.
I got smoke one right now.
Tits
Light it
McGee
up.
saying, Tiff, smart parenting. Terry Nee says, Tard Bobby the Builder. Tard Bobby Builder, too. Jake Fire says, Bob, if broadcaster KB speaks negatively and insults you, would you go on their show, even though he pays you for each appearance? I feel like Ray does not have the spine to be insulted and then do the show. I don't know if you're talking about, if you're referring to maybe Bob Levy, possibly going back, if you necessarily mean me, but that's all a whole negative kind of pot over there, right, Bobby Nick? All that stuff going on over there.
Yeah, a lot of the times, yeah.
I think for some insane dollar amount, Bob might go back on that show if you're talking about Bob and all. But as far as me, I mean, yeah, it's funny because Ray subjects himself to that torture or that beating from KB, right? When he goes on his show.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole thing. Like one minute, like KB will need him to be a guest and go, "Come on, Ray," and he'll milk you for whatever he's worth. And then the next week or something, we go, "Fuck Ray DeVito. I'm not having Ray DeVito on my show ever again." But then it's like a cycle. That's the cycle that I've noticed, Bob. With that,
yeah, he does that with everybody though. You know, that's just KB's way of doing things.
And yeah, he doesn't really have a spine. He doesn't know when, because like they say, he goes, well, KB talks like that to everybody, so he just accepts and takes every insult. I think because he just believes that that's the way KB is with everybody, Bob. But I don't know if that just because he's that way with everybody would mean that I would be able to take being insulted, even for money. You know.
Yeah, no, and another thing I don't like about KB is how he tries to get his guests to be loyal to him and not go on other shows and shit like that.
Oh,
It's like,
right, and then he had the whole
off.
thing, and then if you get paid doing another show, then I'm never paying you again, and all that kind of
exactly. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Kevin
all
Brennan.
he's like watching the money
Bullshit.
going in people's pockets and everything.
Yeah.
Tits McGee, I'm from Ray's area, says Stephanie Washington. Mama Nick, getting the love from Tits McGee. You get that, Mama Nick.
Mama
Bones
Nick.
up. Mama Bones Up and Matt from On Esther. Ray is tougher than you think. So it's steak. Hoya Miss Esther from Matt. Tiff from Tits McGee Fitzpatrick. Jake Fire says, I'm talking about Ray. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. I think we're catching up. Tits, I'm not a person to play with. Ray still goes on KB, and I think that's maybe the point that kind of Jake Fire's getting at is would Bob or myself or anybody subject yourself to that, basically that ass whipping that he takes? He gets talked down to. He gets talked that you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of garbage. Here's $50 or $100 I throw at you, and then they'll act like they're mad for a couple days, but then he'll just like revert. And he has no spine, no backbone. He won't say, no, I'm not going to go like lower myself to this just for a couple bucks. So there you go. And right, Terry, so I know you know that. Jake Fire, thank you for the $2 super sticker, my friend. Awesome, man. Yeah, Ray's a special guy. Ray is Ray. That's all you can say about that. Ray is Ray. Kevin is Kevin. John is John. You know, those people they all find each other naturally. What they say, the cream rises and shit sinks or something like that. Well, here we go.
Yeah, right.
Well, why don't we continue on with this Psych Labs content segment? I have some early footage of Bob Levy because he's done many things. He used to be like a wrestler kind of guy. He's done stand-up, but he's also sang. Frankie Valley Levy falling asleep on stage.
Watch
this one, Bob. This is a different one. He just falls the fucking asleep on the stage. What the fuck?
God.
Mid-song, bro. What is that? There you go. Man, they talk about Ozzy, Bobby Nick, but that man, like at least Ozzy can function when he goes on stage, right? He might be a robot, but he's like he can get through the songs and everything.
Honestly, Frankie Valley is being abused.
I really think he is too, man. I mean, he don't know the words. He's lip syncing. Is it time for the eye candy yet? Bobby Nick's been here the whole show. How much more eye candy do you need?
Yeah, what the fuck? Well, I guess she is my daughter. So.
Oh, that's true. Jake Fire says, if Ray needs money that badly, just do a longer show on your own podcast. Yeah, Jake, I think that, I mean, they play the game a little bit too, but yeah, he does. I think he lowers himself to go on KB show to take a ass whipping, so then he maybe gets a little backlash or response from it, or maybe a little sympathy or something. I don't know, or just he considers like exposure, right? You know, that no, even bad press, no press is bad press, I guess, is what he's figuring, Bob. Let's see.
Yeah.
Matt is getting 666 from Psych Clyde. Terry Nee checks in and says, Ray's backstory is abuse from mom and his sisters. He is conditioned to abuse or to abuse. Yeah, Terry Nee, and it's funny because, I mean, I'm sure there's many people that are in this chat right now that have had maybe not ideal parental conditions or upbringing and all, but yeah, I guess some of us recover in ways that others do not, maybe, Terry Nee. LOL, great job, Psych Clyde, on these videos. Psych Clyde says, Ray's other abuse includes dad smoking while pooping as Ray took showers. Wow, that is a deep cut. You're not wrong about that. We learned that like really early on, didn't we? I don't know how the conversations got to that, but it would turn out like, yeah, my dad would, he would do weird stuff. Like I'd be in the shower and he would come in and take a shit while I was in there. Yeah, so you're right. Smoking and pooping while he took showers. Jake Fire says, my apologies for changing the subject from the show, Bobby. I'm going to stay on topic. LOL. That's all right, Jake, man. I appreciate your interest. I appreciate your participation. I certainly appreciate your super chats, my friend. So thanks, Jake. I can keep it on track because I know that we're in the middle of Psych Labs. Thank you, Spurg from Psych Labs. Psych is getting the laughs from Terry Neen. He's my mom. Ew. Says Tits McGee, the butt baby of Scott Fitzpatrick and Bobby Nick. Jake Fire says, Psych, how long does it take you to face swap and voice change in your videos? That would be an interesting question to know there, Psych Clyde. All I can tell you, Jake Fire, is this man is up at all hours of the night. We're always up busy producing our shows and producing our content, and it can be 3 a.m. my time, and he will be putting stuff in my mailbox, if you know what I mean. Mama Nix from Tits McGee Fitzpatrick, just a guess, is clapping and checking in. Ray, Chad, John, KB, all traumatized as youths. And isn't it funny? Like the statement I just made, Terry Nee, is that they all gravitate to each other. I'm pretty sure you're soon going to see a Rob Saul in there. Well,
I was raised by a gay man.
Well, that certainly qualifies you for that club, I guess. The Utes, the two Utes. Kesha says, Ray needs to be hired for a side character in a sitcom. He can play the neighbor's son. And that might be the funniest thing about Ray Gashes is that I think he's funny incidentally or accidentally. I don't know that he could be funny being on cue or being like the neighbor, Bobby. Right. Because Ray is funny just for being him, just for talking like normally. That's what makes Ray funny. Psych Clyde says, it really depends, Jake, when I do, he's answering Jake Fire's question. It really depends on how long it takes to do a face swap. When I do ones like the Bob DeVito, the face swap will take 2 to 4 hours. The voices take minutes, but I spend days and hours creating the voice clones that he uses. But when that's done, it's it. There you go. Thank you. I'm not lying when I say we got talented people in our community, because you can see that's just a little example of what it takes kind of just make one of these videos, and we have fun showing many of them. Terry Nee says that the Utes. Quick, says Psych Clyde. Terry Nee is getting the laugh from Spurgsnake. Psych Clyde says, I have a face swap and face enhance take 8 hours before to render.
Wow.
Terry Nee says, Gaseous, Ray would have killed in an 80s sitcom. That is something, huh? 8 hours that when he first started doing them. Yeah. And then the Ray with the 80s sitcom. That's dedication, Psych. They are really good. Well, thank you for complimenting my friend, because he works really hard to provide these for us to have great fun with. Ray made shorts. He's actually a decent actor. Oh my God. I got some of Ray's greatest hits, I think, maybe somewhere. But we're doing Psych Clyde content right now. Let's, Bob, this is so apropos, because Mike Morse was the song parody genius on the Miserable Men show, right?
Yes.
So compliments of Psych Clyde here. He digitized all of this many years ago, and now he's cutting it down for us to enjoy right here. And this is time sensitive, time appropriate, because this has to do with Bob quitting up smoking in 2008, Bobby Nick, something he's doing right now.
Yeah, good.
This is Mike Moore says he gave up cigarettes from the Miserable Men show 6/29/08. Here you go, Psych Labs content. Appropriate now that Bob is still quitting today.
He's fighting Bonaducci, but Bob ain't very young. His teeth all wiggle loosely, and there's tar stuck on his lungs. He said he's gonna start to work out, but he ain't started yet. No, he hasn't broke a sweat. But the most amazing thing is he gave up cigarettes. Bob Levy stopped smoking cigarettes. He just coughed up a crepe Suzette. Bob Levy stopped smoking cigarettes.
Bob was quitting in 2008, and he's quitting up to this very day. That's taking you back to 2008. Compliments of Psych Labs. Psych lets us know it sucks, but 5 out of the last 7 Mike songs had copyright issues. That just means that they're really good, so good that the computers on YouTube are thinking that they're the actual song. Terry Nee says a Bobby Nick, Scott Fitzgerald Psych Labs creation is needed now that they are married. Uh-oh. Gasha says that song did not age well. Well, then it did, and then it didn't, and then it did again. That's and that's what I say, Gash, is about Bob Levy. Bob Levy never quits when it comes to quitting smoking. He will never quit quitting. That's what Bob Levy does, and that's what Psych Labs does. All right. Let's see. I have this one. I think I got caught up in another. I was going to show you some other ones here. I got Bob there. Oh, let's take a little commercial break first. Let's take a little classic commercial break with Bob Levy from back in the day, because Bob used to cut commercials, even with Perry and Thunder. And here it is right here, compliments of Psych Labs.
Chrysler Plymouth Reel 520, commercial number 18, a 60-second wild nighttime used car. Take one.
Yes, you've seen it in magazines. You've read it in the newspapers. In fact, perhaps you've even seen the owner's picture. Ralph Williams, the owner of Bayshore Chrysler Plymouth, 345 El Camino Real in the city of San Bruno. You notice the big bald-headed son of a bitch? The man that came to San Francisco to offer them more for the dollar they spend. The man that came to San Francisco to rape each and every citizen in the whole San Francisco Bay Area. You don't believe it? Listen to me. I don't lie. Take a fucking car like this. A 1966 Ford, a Country Squire,
Thunder and Perry.
station wagon. Don't worry about the equipment. Imagine all
how great is that it had 2 German Shepherds on the hood, Bobby Nick, just to make it that much better.
fun you could have in the back. And while you're doing it, imagine all the money that bald-headed prick Ralph Williams is going to be making on the car he's trying to fuck you out of. Yes, the man that'll take every dime out of the San Francisco Bay Area and spend it on prostitutes, booze, and, of course, trap tables in the city of Las Vegas. I'm sure you've heard about it. So remember this. If you'd like to get fucked and hook real hard before you buy a car, come down here. Let Ralph Williams
even
do it.
does
Why
the arm
not?
gesture.
Why not somebody else? Remember, our address is 345 El Camino Real in the city of San Bruno. But if you come from Marin County, East Bay Area, or San Jose, your money spends just as well as anybody else's. And when this bald-headed son of a bitch gets hold of you, you will spend money. Talking about payments, 5 years payments of $100 a month. You can't get even. So shop before you buy. Bayshore, Chrysler Plymouth.
Wow. I wonder what that was about. Like, did that guy have a beef with that dude or what?
Yeah, I think, I want to go back and look too, Bob, but I think my best recollection was that guy was filming these commercials. I think it was an outtake. I think it seemed like it was at the end of a long day, and he like really drank some truth serum or something and started like talking about his boss like that, about the bald-headed son of a bitch and all that stuff. Ha ha ha, says Dream Man. The Country Squire Spurgsnake notices, those cars would be worth a fortune nowadays, says our friend Terry Nee checking in. He probably remembers them, and maybe his family had a couple back in the day. All right. Well, like I said, Bob's done wrestling. Bob's done swimming. Bob's done all kind of sports, comedy, and all kind of things. He has said this on the air before, he's played hockey. And I have some video for you, compliments of Psych Labs, of course.
How did it happen? Yeah, we had a few odd man rushes there in the first period, which was not good for us, but I mean, everyone had their nerves going and everything like that. And then, which we were glad to just keep them to one and everything like that. And then we went back after the period in the locker room, just talked about what we need to fix and everything like that. Stick to the game plan, get back on it and everything like that. So just paid off, stick to the game plan, stiffen up defense and everything like that. No pinches, everything like that.
You moving on to the semifinals. Your uncle, Stu, played here a while back, I think 20 years ago with Alexandria. Did you get any advice from him coming in here to the tournament?
I got a nice long text from him this morning saying, don't let the atmosphere, get your nerves shaken up and everything like that. Just play your game, which is what I tried to do out here and everything like that. So, yeah, definitely help from him and everything like that.
Moving on to the semifinals, you get Stillwater. Your initial thoughts on the big matchup?
It's a pretty great game. I can't wait to play them. I know they're doing good. Only one loss on the season, I believe, and everything like that. And we're ready for them.
Bobby Hockey.
There you go.
Compliments of our friends at Psych Labs doing the Psych Labs content segment. All right, I'm going to leave you off with this one. I think I played it. Bob played it yesterday in the morning. I played it yesterday in the morning. Bob, I think he played it again this morning. I don't know if you saw it when you were happened to be watching one of the shows or Bob Levy this morning, but this was Bob Levy's first stand-up appearance that Psych Clyde caught. And so I enjoyed this. If you've seen it, here it goes again. If you haven't seen it, here it goes for the first time. Like to see it, here it go from Psych Labs, Bob Levy's first stand-up appearance.
We have a very, very, very special treat for you tonight. Jerry Warner, a professional comedian, has generously offered to perform for us tonight. And now, here's Jerry!
Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. That's right.
sympathy. You know, a lot of people have wondered about my child. So I'll be honest.
Bob Levy, the CP comic from back in the day. It's not Jerry, it's Bob Levy.
With you. I grew up in a special education atmosphere. It's physically handicapped children. But what people don't realize, that we were the same of any other tents. We play baseball, or that we got all the wheelchairs on one team and all the walkers on the other team. We got a score of like about 70 to 5. One game, my brother Blake can hit a home run. Hey, I am a good baller. I've had some high scores. The only problem was I was never in my lane.
He was never in his lane.
You know what fascinates me about being handicapped? The facility there for the handicapped. And what I really love are the handles and the John.
Yeah, Terry Nee makes a good point. Says he doesn't seem he does seem different. Wait a minute. I thought he said he doesn't seem different. Let me see. We got a little doy.
Hey, the year that just I do it. Fuck me, made tortoise and kiss around quick.
Did he say fuck him in the toilet?
I don't know.
Year that just I do it. Fuck me, made tortoise and kiss around quick. Of the John. Hey, the year that just I do it. Fuck me, made tortoise and kiss around quick.
I don't know, Bobby. Now you might be onto something there, buddy. I don't want to play that too many more times.
Well, fuck him in the toilet, everybody. Yeah, let's get Bob in the toilet in this.
So there you go.
Give him a good Roderick.
From the twisted mind of Psych Labs. I hope you enjoyed all those selections. Go look for Psych, CYKE, when you're out here on YouTube, folks. I hope you enjoyed that. That was Psych Labs.
Psych.
Psych Labs content segment. Fun. Always fun. Thank you to the talented Psych Labs. And thanks for sharing that information about what it takes. Okay. And Terry Nee says, right, he meant it doesn't seem different. Yeah, I was wondering when the face swap was going to start happening there, Bob. That was just Bob Levy's stand-up comedian. Let's see.
Right, yeah.
Fuck him in the tortoise, says Terry Nee. Don't fuck him in the pussy. Fuck him in the tortoise. What am I looking at?
Oh my God.
All right, let's see.
I like turtles.
I like turtles, and I like hanging out with you on BF Live Stream Show. It's 2:34 where I'm out on the East Coast of the United States. That means we're making our way up to the top of the hour. We'll be here till 3-ish like we do on BF Live. But why don't we talk about this a little bit last night, because I have some more probably Psych Labs content clips that I can utilize in this next segment, because Bob was on with Perry last night. And it's always extra fireworks and extra sparks when you get Bob on the air with Perry Caravello. So let's go back and look at their Twitter X. Let's look at some of the clips I have for you, and we'll discuss it all together as we do a little bit of Perry Talk.
Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk.
It's time for Perry Talk, folks. I'm going to sit outside of his apartment 102, and I'm going to torture him, and we're going to do Perry Talk. Perry. Oh, where's that? Perry, let me in. Perry, let me in now. If I turn this up. Let me in. Come on.
Shut the fuck up.
I want in. Come on. All right, we're going to talk about you anyway, Perry, even if you don't let us in. All right, so let's do it. It is time for a little Perry Talk here on BF Live. So, yeah, last night, did you see much of it, Bob, or you kind of do shows on different nights? So were you able to see Bob and Perry last night, any?
No, I didn't. I saw one clip, but I didn't see much of anything else. No.
Well, then you're the perfect candidate for Perry Talk, which is what we're going to get into right now. There it was. It was live. It's Bob. It's Perry. I love how they do the screen where they make it look like that Bob is actually sitting in there with him.
Yeah, right.
Because I think it really annoyed him the first couple times, Bob.
Yeah.
When Bob was like smoking, he's like, "You can't smoke in my house," and Bob would go, "I'm not in your house. I'm in my house." But Perry just didn't even like the dynamic on the screen. But he got over it. But now that Bob is not smoking, Bob thought that maybe Perry would like him a little more. But I'm not so sure that that is the case. I'm not so sure that that's the case. So that's an old one. Let's go to some of the clips they have on here, and then I'll show you some of the clips that we have from Psych Clyde that he participated in the show last night. So this one, of course, Bob was talking with him last night, and Perry just cannot stop bringing up this whole 1992 story, right, Bob? He won't shut up about it. So him and Bob were talking about it last night, pretty early in the show, and then this happened.
That fucking cocksucker! I love it when you go crazy. That somebody else's cock, but he loves sucking mine!
Was you complaining that you were seduced by Randy, right? Or what was the...
Yeah, I was bamboozled by this fucking loser.
He came.
I'm not going through it. I'm not talking about it ever again. Get the fucking brain. Get your goddamn brains. I'm fucking long away from that shit, or I'm gonna walk out of my house now. God damn it. God damn it. Stop talking about what happened over 32 and a half fucking years ago. You fucking weirdo. That fucking cocksucker. I love it when you go crazy. That's somebody else's cock. But he loves sucking mine.
Perry, knock it.
God damn him.
Knock it off, you psycho.
You're making me want to have a cigarette now. Like, let's just relax a little bit. I didn't know I was talking about something that was gonna get you mad. I had no idea.
That fucking
So Bob was trying to walk him down the Randy road like pretty early on, and from Perry wasn't having none of it. He's like, nope, I'm not going to talk about this shit. But of course, as he always does, and Bob got it out of him even slicker later on in the show. It was even more smoother. But so last night, of course, they had to send Perry lots of stuff to the house last night, and it's fun because people send him like loving gifts, Bobby Nick. So now he's got some he has some holiday decorations going on now. So he was sent some stuff last night, but some of it he hung up and some of it he didn't like. Let's see how this went.
Sit down, I'll get out of your life. Just sit down.
And then we're going to Washington, D.C.
He went Howard Dean.
The White House.
Sit down, I'll get out of your life. Sit down, I'll get out of your life. Sit down, I'll get out of your life. Sit down. Sit down, I'll get out of your life.
Trying to destroy some cane that he got.
And then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House.
Sit down, I'll get out of your life. Sit down, I'll get out of your life. Sit down, I'll get out of your life. Just sit down. Sit down.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. Yep.
Wow.
So he went full Howard Dean last night, screaming and all. But yeah, in the background, he was yelling too much. You couldn't see it, but now he's got some nice little inflatable kind of Christmas lights hanging there, giving a little holiday festive look at the apartment there. All right. This one is called Only a Bird Brain Would Have Missed Last Night's Stream with Perry and Bob. So Perry got some special deliveries last night. Tom told him to go to the door, and this is what was waiting for him this time, Bobby Nick. While we're doing a little Perry talk. Let's see what pissed him off this time.
And no goddamn animals inside of my house.
Go.
I'm always hoping for Dave's hot chicken.
Look at this.
I'm not doing this. I'm not drinking a fucking gallon of milk. No way in hell.
So Bob was saying he was going to go with his gallon of milk, and he was going to try to do the almond milk challenge where they were going to both down a gallon of almond milk. But Perry,
what is that?
He wasn't going for it.
Let me see it. What's going on?
Bird food.
Big bag of bird food.
It's there. Hey, no, don't throw it out. Just
Fuck
leave
you. And no goddamn animals are allowed in my home. Goddamn you. No motherfucking animals are allowed in my home. You stupid son of a bitch. No, again, no motherfucking animals allowed. It goes in the fucking trash.
Put it to the side.
In the garbage, you stupid motherfucker.
What's the bird gonna eat?
There you go. So the Psych Clyde says that was from RFL, Rev Fug Lee. It was so funny because it's been Rev Fug Lee's birthday for like forever. And he going back to like last weekend, I can remember Perry being upset saying that why do I keep having to wish this guy happy birthday every day? And he finally snapped and like lost his shit about, I'm not telling somebody fucking happy birthday. Like he lost his shit about telling somebody happy birthday over and over again. All right, well, there's what we have off of Twitter X for you. Now let me go into my personal stash provided by Psych Clyde. I got a separate folder right here of some Perry Talk stuff. So let's look at some of this stuff. First of all, like I always like to do, let's go back. I haven't seen Dang Lizard today, Bobby Nick. I don't know if you knew this or not, Bobby Nick, and I don't mean to dox him too much, but I always referred or thought that Dang Lizard was from England because of the ing in his name, and we always said he was from across the pond, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's a chat family, bro. And he joins us. He straightened me out and let me know that he is actually from Germany. He's checking in from Germany.
Oh, is he
I like to
from
keep that-
Germany? Really? Wow.
There you go. So we're keeping that straight. And he's a talented dude also, man. And he got with Psych Clyde. He made this video up, and Psych helped him with the little voice swap thing. And so you have this production right here. This is where Perry, PCL for Kids, teaches us what it is to be gay. Right here on BF Live. Dang Lizard with audio assist from Psych Clyde Labs.
I love you. He loves he. Perry explains gay love to me. I love you, and you go, hey. Perry explains how to give a BJ.
All right.
Helga takes her giant penis and tucks it between her legs. But it sits
Helga taking
between
shrapnel.
the cheeks of her buttocks. She's done this for so long, she doesn't even notice it anymore. To be clear, she does not shove her member into her rectum.
No?
It's simply bent backwards and held in place between her gluteal muscles.
Oh.
Now, the interesting question is, what happens to her testicle? She has retractile testicles, which means she has shoved them up into the inguinal canal, never to be seen again. Her scrotum is empty. The testicles are up inside her lower pelvis, and she says she hasn't seen them in years. Retractile testicles are common in boys before puberty, up to about 80%, but much less common in adults.
And that's what we learned about being gay.
Wow.
From Dang Lizard with the audio assist from our boy Psych Labs. All right. Let's see. I'm going to make sure I got the newest stuff. Name things I very flipping out. I'm going to make sure I have the newest clips. Oh, okay. So this is from last night. This is like an extended clip. I want to show you something classic, though. I want to take you back a little bit because I like framing this for myself and for other people that maybe aren't familiar with the whole Perry universe and his whole level of experience, Bobby Nick. Were you aware that he was in the Austin Powers movie for a bit?
I was not.
I didn't think you were. I kind of heard it, but I never really kind of stopped the movie or slowed it down to look at him. But I'm going to show you that, yes, Perry was the star long before the Wild Western movie or anything else he's doing.
Wow.
This is clips of him actually in Goldmember from Austin Powers. Check this out. And it'll point the arrow to him. Watch.
Hi there. How are you sleeping? Good? Gentlemen, listen up.
Oh. That's him right here. See where my arrow is?
Shit.
That's Perry Caravello standing in the background of the scene. What's that? Tiny Lister, I think his name is, and a couple other people. Yeah, that's Perry right there.
Y'all, here's the new plan. You're going to start a riot, and we're going to walk out the front door.
Hey, man. There he is right there again. See? A little bit closer right there.
Yeah.
I know guys on crack that makes more sense than you.
Really? Then let me put it to you this way.
BF, it's copyright music. BF. There he is right there. Oop,
whoa. Now you're
Scary.
really getting close up. Yeah.
Perry Caravello right there.
Wow.
Look at that. Oh, that's him, boy. You look scary as shit.
Shut the fuck up.
How did you, man, what did you do to Randy to get in this movie?
Yeah.
There you go. I forgot I would share that.
Very nice.
Just
I
to
did
give
not know that.
See, there you go. I like teaching people stuff about Perry talk. I also like sharing Psych Lab stuff about Perry too. This was a little clip from last night. I'll caution everybody, go over there and member up on Perry Caravello Live. PCL. It happens on like Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays and stuff, but go member up over there. You can be a Shopvac level for $4.99 a month, or you can be Cadenza level for $9.99 a month. You can be a member and you can see this stuff at any time you want to. But let me show you what I have here for Psych Labs. This is Bob and Perry from last night, and you know they do the super chats over there, right, Bobby Nick? What's the one? The
super tips.
Super Chips, that's what I was getting at. Yes, sir. The one where you can do the voices. And, you know, Bob used to sound Australian over there. It used to be Australian Bob Levy. But they've kind of fixed it up a little bit. You're going to see one right here, and then Perry's, like, curious about it. This is Perry Talk. Check it out from Psych Clyde. Thanks for the clip, buddy.
Don't look at your phone. There won't
Perry
be a
could have
tag.
left my office at any time, Bob. He chose to stay in there and engage in gay sex acts with me. He was free to leave, but he just had to have me. Just in case it's unclear, Perry jerked me, another man off until I busted him. He brought another man to orgasm. I blew a huge load all over him due to his excellent hand job skills. I'm still not sure it's clear, so one more time, I just want to make sure everyone understands. Perry engaged in gay sex acts with another man and made another man reach orgasm.
Dude, that's gayer than 8 dudes blowing 9 dudes. Perry, you jerked off another man to orgasm? Super gay.
Bob, this is you, reminding you to comment how gay it was that Perry jerked off another man. That's why you let your wife hang out with him.
That's a lot better.
I mean, yeah, I felt it was very safe after hearing what, you know, all like if I ever had, like, even by accident, somebody's
Your wife is going to leave you, Bob, for me, okay? Thank you very much for buying our new home in Huntington Beach.
That's his pipe dream, Bob. Always taking somebody else's wife.
Understood? Thank you.
Honey,
and
Perry
out.
wants to marry you. You're going to have to get a penis.
You're going to have to get a penis.
Is she back home already?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah.
What do you think? She walked?
Perry could have left my office at any time, Bob. He chose to stay in there and engage in gay sex acts with me.
Could have
he
left.
was free to leave, but he just had to have me. Just in case it's unclear, Perry jerked me, another man off until I busted him up. He brought another man to orgasm. I blew a huge load all over him due to his excellent hand job skills. I'm still not sure it's clear, so one more time, I just want to make sure everyone understands. Perry engaged in gay sex acts with another man and made another man reach orgasm.
And Tom B was peppering him with these, Bobby Nick, because they come one after another. Right after he went off about, you better not ever play his voice or anything on the show again. And then they just keep coming one after another, and you know, and so this is what happened.
Dude, that's gayer than 8 dudes blowing 9 dudes. Perry, you jerked off another man to orgasm? Super gay.
Bob, this is you, reminding you to comment how gay it was that
Then he
Perry
repeats it
jerked
just
off
to annoy
another
him.
man. That's why you let your wife hang out with him. Yeah, I let my wife because I felt safe. Because like
I was tricked into what happened to me 32 and a half years ago.
What did he put up a hand and go, looks here, and next thing you know, he took it out? Like how?
What did I know back then, dickwad?
You were
Shut up.
34 years old. But I'm saying, how did you get tricked? What kind of trick did they do? Was it
The
voodoo?
scumbag said he was going to ruin my comedy career, okay? I was progressing as an open mic comedian. Again, open fucking mic. And that Corey freakazoid Feldman, stay out of my business, moron.
Hey, Perry, the Chandelier Chili Challenge is still on. I'm sending Tony Hawk over to your apartment as soon as he purchases a large tub of chili from Wendy's. You're going to spill the chili tonight, boy.
Get the fuck off of my screen, you stupid motherfucker.
We want
Easy
Tony.
on me.
Christ.
Why do you talk to me like that? Calm down. It's just me. Breathe in, breathe out.
Die.
You're not gonna die.
How are you able to send your voice in like that?
The what?
How are you able to send your voice in like that?
I'm
Telling you
tricking
that
you.
this guy's gonna.
It's just a way to trick you.
Evil
Look up here.
bastard.
There you go. Bob gave up the ancient Chinese secret. So there you go, folks. That's why you got to tune in to Perry Caravello Live, because you never know what's going to, crazy antics are going to pop up or how much fun you're going to have watching Perry Caravello Live. All right, why don't we? That was crazy, man. Huh?
Yeah,
All right,
that's good shit.
Thank you, man. Why don't we wrap this up? So there you go. We kind of learned something new about what happened on the show last night. Maybe learned something new about Perry being in Austin Powers. I hope you enjoyed that. That was Perry Talk.
Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk.
Perry Talk. Finishing up at 50 minutes into hour number 3. That's right, it's 2:50 where I'm coming to you from the East Coast of the United States, folks. I hope you're enjoying today's episode of the BF Live Stream Show 190 run. Singing out with my friend Bobby Nick Havens, friend and co-host Bobby Nick Havens. Let's see, we got like 10 minutes until we get up to the top of the hour into the ish. Why don't we check, let's do a little something I don't do every day. I used to do this pretty much every day at the beginning of the show, that is. How about if we do a little history and all, because there's a couple like birthdays that are kind of similar for a certain reason here today. So let me find that element because it's been a while since I've done that. Here we go. Why don't we do This Is Your History?
And now, BF Live presents This Is Your History.
Yeah, that's right, folks. This is your history.
This one in a while.
Hey, right. Yeah, remember this, Bob? This used to be like a thing I used to do all the time. I used to check the history and all, right? Yeah, so let's do a little of this. Thanks, man. Let's see. It has been a minute. Today, I will let you know, I'll remind you one more time that it is November 21st. It's Thursday, so that's the day in history that we are referring to today. So in this day in history, just some interesting birthdays of note, Bob. I know you're not the biggest sports fan, but I'm like a fan of like coincidence or something like that. And I've noticed a trend during these birthdays today. On November 21st, in 1971, it would be Michael Strahan's birthday. He's an American football player, used to play for the New York Giants. On this day, also in 1969, Ken Griffey Jr., an American baseball player, was born on this exact day. As well as in 1966, Troy Aikman, another American football player, was born on this day, Bob. So that's what I've noticed for whatever reason. You know, I always like to point out trends about like odd occurrences about these days, like be politicians or actors are all born on a certain day. Well, this is all sports people, Bob.
Right.
And they're all happen to be Hall of Famers. They're all in the Hall of Fame of what they do. Michael Strahan's in the Hall of Fame, but Ken Griffey Jr., I'm not sure what the asterisk if he's in yet. I can't remember. But they're all like high caliber players. And sometimes I wonder or ponder, like, what is it about this particular day that that three people of kind of this note in the same kind of in the business, in athletics, if you will, were born on the same day. Kind of interesting. I've been wondering what the stars hold for us. Also, that Icelandic chick, Björk, was born on this day. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I remember her.
Oh, yeah. Remember her with the goose costumes and all that stuff?
Yeah, she was
the crazy Icelandic chick. She like crazy. She like made Yoko Ono seem kind of normal, right? She was kind of funny. Let's see. Bob sitting there is a mind fuck, says Tits McGee. Yeah, isn't that fun, Tits McGee? Just that little, kind of imposing him in. And the first time I saw it, when Perry was like so against anybody being in his place or smoking in his place, I was like, this is a great visual because now Bob can sit there and act like he's smoking in his place and Perry can't do a damn thing about it. Psych Clyde says, when Perry took his filter off for MLI, Bob had the best line. That's for my lost interest. I have that one too? Yeah, you give me so much content, bro. I could spend the rest of the show playing Psych Labs content. Things that you say when Randy's pants are off. Yeah. So you make me want to play everything you do. That's why you got to check out Psych Labs, man. I only regret I can't spend the whole show playing everything. Was that always the Perry Talk song? I might be misremembering. No, that was my first original one, but this might be the one that you also remember too. Since we're taking time talking about this stuff. I recently went back to my old one, but I also have this one. That would be intro number 2. So, hey, let me know in the chat, folks. Do you like intro number 1 to Perry Talk or intro number 2? But we are doing this day in history. Also on this day in history, the signing of the Mayflower Compact. On this day in 1620, 41 male passengers on the Mayflower, prior to landing at Plymouth, Massachusetts, signed the Mayflower Compact, by which they agreed to abide by the laws of the new government that they would establish. So there you go. They hadn't even made it to the new land yet. And they get, look, man, when this drops off, when we get to the new land, y'all can't just be acting a fool and kind of doing your own shit. So they agreed to that. So there you go. So that's kind of the stuff that's going on in your history. But I was most fascinated with all of the kind of athletes born on the kind of same day. So I figured we would kind of go back a little bit to an old segment that we used to do right here on BF Live. That was This Is Your History.
And now, BF Live presents This Is Your History.
There you are, folks. I hope you enjoyed that little bit. Just a little bit. Hey, Bobby, that's an oldie but a goodie, isn't it?
For sure.
Oldie but a goodie, man. You've been around long enough to know that was an old segment. Pulling out all the old good stuff. Flex 316 is checking in from down under. Thanks, Flex. He made it in time just to say good day to everybody. Let's everybody say good day to our friend Flex 316 checking in from down under. Remember the Bjork Stalker. The Bjork Stalker.
Oh, yeah, that dude who ended his own life. He sent her like a pipe bomb or something. It got intercepted, and then he entered it. He actually filmed himself ending his own life.
Damn.
Yeah.
Bam. Good day, Psych from Flex 316. Funky Bronco says, BF, will we have a WWW segment today? Oh, that's a new one. Another new thing, Bob, that I was doing when you weren't here. I pulled it out for the first time yesterday. I did a segment called Women Working Wood. Women Working Wood.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. But let's see, today. I didn't get to any more of my sexually charged things. We had a little one bikini report today. I really didn't get into for the ladies today. So I don't think I'm going to get into that today, but you got to come back for BF Live every day. I've had it fun just extending the show and talking to my friend Bobby Nick here today. Thanks for being here again today, Bob.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
no
you,
problem, man. It's been a while.
Yes, it has. And it's been a while. Gaseous says, now that's a banger. And Gaseous has a suggestion. He says, use one for an intro and the other as an outro. I like that.
There we go. Yeah.
That was our first mistake. He shot himself on camera.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah. Talking about the Bjork guy. Yeah, he wanted to send an AIDS bomb to her. You guys are, whoa, man. That's a very specific bomb. Like, where you scrape that off the floor, you know? I'm saying you.
He was crazy. He was a nutter.
Oh, yeah, he was. Funky Bronco says, love that segment. This show is very multidimensional, fast-paced, and always fresh. I resemble that remark. Thank you, Funky Bronco, for picking up what we're putting down here on BF Live. But settled in acid. Let's see. Shot himself. What do you got? Flex. I'm not sure what that one is. There we go. Love that segment. Glad you love that. All right, well, it's 2:58 here where I'm at on the East Coast of the United States, Bobby Nick. What do you say, buddy? I think that we entertain the people for 3 hours. What do you think, buddy?
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here, Bobby friend.
I trust that we did. It is Thursday, and Bobby Nick has a plethora of other shows that he's going to need to get to, folks. So, yeah, it's Thursday night. How about this? I'm going to turn it over to Bobby Nick. Are you ready to do this, buddy? It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, yeah.
Ready? It's pluggy time with Bobby Nick Havens, folks, because he's not only good enough to sit with me on BF Live when he can, he also hangs out and does many other shows, some of which he's going to tell you about right now with his plugs. Take it away, Roberto Nicholas.
Yeah, every once in a while you can see me in the lounge. I do a music show, everybody, and for the low price of $1, you can see your music video request on my show. Just go over to rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show and give me a follow there, guys. And No Filter with Andrew and Friends. We got that going on tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, so join us there. Mm-hmm. And the Lunatic Lounge every Monday and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So check that out. But right now, get me monetized, guys. Get me to 500, or Scott Fitzpatrick is quitting podcasting. We don't want Scott to go. We only have like 22 more subs to go, guys. So get over there right now at well, there's the link right there. Thank you very much, BF.
Yep. You got it, buddy. Yeah, so
Click
hook up
on
our
it.
brother Bobby Nick Havens. You've kind of been on the down low, kind of a slowly creeping. You really weren't being overly aggressive, but you've slowly, just by doing a lot of these shows, you kind of built up your channel. It's coming up now that we're close to monetization. Now we're kind of giving that last push and trying to make it happen, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'd really personally appreciate it if you could hook Bobby Nick up, even if you got a sub account or whatever. Hook Bobby Nick up with a like, share, and subscribe over at Bobby Nick 1978 right here on YouTube, because this guy's been instrumental in helping me do shows, become a better podcaster. He helped me monetize my channel and get my the numbers where I need them to be. So please help our friend Bobby Nick Havens. In the Lounge cracks back. Those were the days. In the Lounge. Those were the days. I figured you were going to take some shits for that, because Spawn and a couple other people really miss seeing you in the Lounge on the regular, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, I'm gonna start it up again real quick here, real quick.
There you go. When he does In the Lounge, you can check that over on Rumble. So Bobby Nick is omnipresent on these shows. He hangs out on No Filter on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. He comes here on BF Live whenever he can. He's in the lounges, the Alpha Lounge. He's in the Lounge with Bobby Nick on always something fun to do. Catching our friend Bobby Nick Havens, man. Thank you once again for being here today, my friend. I appreciate that. Have enjoyed the rest of your Thursday. I hope you and Andrew and Stormy and Scott and all them have a great show tonight, man.
Yeah. Should be good. Should be good. God only knows what we'll get up to.
That's right. Hang out with No Filter, Andrew, and friends. And some of those friends can be like Nimrod, right? Or 2K.
Yeah.
Is over there. 2K, I should say.
2K, yeah. Uncle Jack shows up once in a while. And yeah.
So there you go.
Scott will be there.
If you're not having fun here on YouTube, shame on you. It's your own fault, because we got great shows in the morning, like with Bob Levy. I try to hold it down for you in the middle of the day. And then Bobby Nick always doing shows late at night or into the wee hours of the night. So if you ever need somebody to hang out with, just turn on your YouTube, look for Bobby Nick Havens, look for me, look for Chat Family, man.
Right.
This is Chat Family. This is what we do. Breaker 1-2, thanks for coming back again for show number 2, and I hope you come back every day. My sister Kathy, thanks for checking in. Gashes, I want to go here. I want to thank Ballsy for checking in. I want to thank Jake Fire for checking in, and thank you for your super chat of $5. Thank you, Donna G, for the $4.99. Breaker, say Jake Fire, thank you for the $2 super sticker. Thanks, everybody, folks. So, once again, don't forget tomorrow. The week's not over yet. One more show remaining for this week for BF Live. BF Live Stream Show 192 will go down tomorrow. We're going to end the week on a positive note. We'll do soulful horoscope readings. We'll do Psych Labs content, other news, miserable news history, all kind of fun stuff, whatever we can get to in 3 hours. 3 hours of fun, original content, which is my pleasure to deliver to you. So, for my friend Bobby Nick Havens, for Donna G, and for all the chat family and everybody that super chatted me today and helps me out with BF Live, and for Andrew, Stormy, Scott Fitzpatrick, and all you guys, peace and love, and I will see you the next time I see you right here on BF Live. Enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you the next time we see you, folks. Bye.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.